Hello,
We've been,
Tootsie.
been waiting for that all week.
All right. So, wow, yeah. Speaking of tragedy,
What do you mean? Dars wants to be fun. Dars is chilling. Dars have a good time.
I hope you've got a bit of ABBA to play with the old tragedy.
well, the good news is I got the size of her reel wrong. She's actually only this big, so that's something to be positive about. As she comes in and sees you, she takes a legendary action. Not a
What?
legendary action, sorry. A
What?
lair action to pop right there. I think Bones and Dars, you can please roll me initiative.
Oh my god.
Rolling for a reel. So in case you're wondering, Fluffy Beans, this is one of the big, bad, evil people from the campaign. And Dars is going one-on-one with her, so...
It's a god. It's a god. Malcolm threw a god at us.
Yeah,
Lively, big, bad.
and then there's Oral. There's a god, and then there's Oral.
Ooh, I like that roll too.
Of
I
What
don't
was it?
like
What was
it.
it? What was it? Oh no!
you don't have a like a inspiration sitting somewhere, do you? There.
No. I spent all my inspiration already.
So this... Oh, actually, let me click
Can
on
I
the
can I
back.
change my to bones?
No. That's not how the game works. But let me click on the battle that says Oriel battle music. There we go. All right. So as everybody else has gone through this gate over here, you're wondering what to do, and you hear this rock landing and the thing shaking. Now, I did a little bit of reading, and what Oriel actually knows, just to make it a bit more not as if Malcolm's just being plain old mean. Oriel can A, detect where anybody is on her island, and B, can teleport to anywhere on her island as part of her lair action. I know I did a bit of a description of how she got here, but that's how she got here. So this is why she's teleporting over here. But Bones!
Bones is going to jump in her jugular and cut her throat.
with the help action.
Well done.
Nice.
That's a violent help action.
Campaign over. We're done.
All right.
Done.
Bones is the true hero of them all.
So as Bones jumps up and goes for the throat, the wheel just slaps him aside, but yeah, you can still do the help action. Now, my turn.
Is everyone wearing something black, by the way?
We'll see. I was talking to Dars about this offline. I give Dars 0% chance of single-handedly defeating Oriel, but I'm maybe giving him a 50-50 chance of getting out of this alive somehow. But I am not going to hold back anything.
It's ominous music.
Actually, at the end of Bones' turn, she's going to use a legendary action. And she's going to step right there. And with her legendary action, she's going to attack you with her talons. Oh, and she misses, interestingly. So, she rolled a 2 on the dice. So count yourself lucky.
Oh
So,
god.
so that was her legendary action. Now. Can you and no, just you. Just you. Yeah, just you. Can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Okay. Oh,
Okay, thank you.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
You see O'Reilly, and she doesn't look angry. She looks curious that someone would be in her place. She doesn't look angry. She just looks curious, maybe mildly annoyed. And you presume a god of this power would talk, but she's not even bothering to mock you. But regardless, she takes out she kind of breathes into herself, and this huge wall of ice just pummets you. And you take
600.
you take 23 points. Do you have cold resistance at all, Dars?
no, but I have something else. I think you already know.
Oh, what?
I'm
23
going
points.
to. I'm going to use my. Oh no, it's not an attack roll, right?
No, it's a saving throw.
Okay.
It's not technically an attack. You're gonna divert it onto bones? Well, anyway, that's what happens. She's going to breathe. And yeah, that's her turn. Dars.
23.
Yep, Dars, you're up.
Yes. Just let me. It's 23. You said, right?
Yep, 23.
Okay. Whew. So yeah, I'm gonna stick to my plan. I'm gonna reach to my backpack. I'm gonna use diaper.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw at her eyes, and I'm gonna run.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
use-
improvise nappy. I mean, it's a good idea, right? Blind her and get a pass. That's what you're going for, right?
Yes.
So make a ranged weapon attack, just with anything, and we'll remove bonuses and stuff because I assume you don't have dirty diaper prepared.
Just a question first. The door is. Oh, the door is in the back of the room, like here.
It's right
What
here.
what you learned last time is anybody who is in any of these rooms here in this strange shaped room, when this door was opened, everything in here teleported.
Okay.
If you bring oral to us,
Yeah, man. I'm sorry.
An isolator.
Yeah, speaking of, this is the isolation test, so yeah.
Okay, so I make a ranged attack. You said.
Yep.
Oh, whoops.
So that's an 8. What's your dexterity bonus?
0.
What's your proficiency?
Efficiency is 3.
Yeah, you throw the diaper, so that's an 11. Unfortunately, 11 doesn't hit. She dodges out of the way, and it lands next to Bones. In the tradition of dogs everywhere, that Bones starts eating the diaper. But that's a miss.
Okay. But it was advantage, right? Because of the rapid action.
Oh, yes. Yes, you're right. So let's just roll. You roll your d20 again.
Oh. Oh, man. Okay, guys, I'm trying, but I think Dar's gonna die. So, yeah, I'm gonna run.
Okay, I'll let you squeeze past her if you like.
Yeah. Like, seeing that the bone is sleeping and is gnarling and trying to bite her, I'm gonna try this. And...
Okay, so, roll me a d20, Dars. This will be her attack of opportunity roll.
Oh.
So you rolled an 8 and a 4 for yourself, and
Yeah.
This is the
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay.
Well, let me make sure that misses. So you rolled a 6. What's your AC?
18.
You throw the diaper. It misses. She slashes at you as you go past, and it misses. So you've managed to sneak past at least. Now, sorry, just look something up just quickly. There, right there. Oops. I'm just making sure I do this absolutely right because no. Oops. Okay, lair actions. She's going to use her lair action to teleport. And she's going to teleport right down here in front of you. Bones.
Okay. Okay. Burns again is going to run across her and bite her leg off.
I'll give you advantage for that, for attempting to bite her leg off. But bones go past. At the end of Bones' turn, he's going to take a legendary action.
Okay.
Oh no, wait. Oh no, that's fine. She's going to attack with one of her talons. Where's she gone? There's she gone.
Oh no.
She
Not
rolled
a
a natural
one.
1. A natural 1. Natural 1.
Moldars.
Now it's her turn. That was her legendary action. She's going to attack twice more with her talons. Is she going to do that? Let's have a look. No, she's going to attack you with her talons. First one. What's your armor class?
18.
18. She rolls a 13.
Ooh.
So for the second talons attack, I'm going to make you roll for it again. Roll me a d20.
Oh, man.
And you want to roll now 8, 4, and 6.
Oh!
Her second attack misses. She's going. She had 3 talon attacks at you, and you've dodged all of them.
That's just like just avoid the bullets.
That's some near level shit right there. Your turn.
I'm gonna take the disengage action,
Ooh, okay.
and I'm going to open the door.
Wow, that's smart. Okay, so Ariel is looking disinterested down at you and kind of just this gnat is in my lair. Gnat is in my home, and she's going. You manage to dodge all of them. You go into open the door. You're immediately surrounded by swirling winds, and you appear in a frozen landscape, stuck in a blizzard. It's around you. You can see nothing. You have no idea where you are. You have no idea where north is. You have no idea where south is. All you know is that you're bitterly, bitterly cold. And you look around, half expecting to see O'Real with you. O'Real is not with you. Some act of the gods, Darius has survived this. He's still locked in an endless blizzard, well, seemingly endless blizzard, and we'll pick it up from there. But Dars,
Woo!
well done.
Wow.
That was amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
so hold on there for just a second, Dars, and we're going to switch back to everybody else. But that's where you're going to end up. I'm not saying you're out of the woods yet, but that's definitely a good start. Okay, so
I wanted to meet the kobold.
oh, he's put it this way: he's an 8 hit point creature in a blizzard. So kobold might still be there, but so far so good.
He was in worse odds before.
Yeah, it's good. It's progress. Now,
But you lost your diaper.
he lost
So-
your dice.
Yeah. No.
Well, maybe that's a
that
good
was
thing, because at least it's not going to freeze on his ass.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so we'll switch over to the rest of you. This will be very much a theatre of the mind, but we will get there. Okay. So, the rest of you. I mean, this is happening hours ago in the timeline, because remember I said Darius waited and waited and waited. So what were you guys up to? Well, I'll tell you what you guys were up to as soon as I bring this up. Okay, so you know this is a test of isolation. There was obviously some problems last time with the way that the test of cruelty was passed. Words were exchanged. Your old pal Villain Harpel was particularly upset with what Claw did. But, so everybody except for Dars, as you open that last room, your surroundings vanish woof, in a flurry of snow of ice. When your vision's cleared, you find yourself standing at the edge of a camp, under a clear sky, and all the warriors in the camp appear to be sharpening their weapons. What do you guys do? They see you, they give you a curt nod. What do you do?
We all arrive there together.
Yep, everyone except Dars, basically. So, Villain Harpil is there.
Well, that's not very isolated.
Well, Islani is gonna get close to them, approach them. Are they looking scared? Are they looking injured? Did they just fight? They're just sharpening weapons, is that right?
They're just sharpening weapons, yep.
Do they look like warriors or hunters?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Hello? We seem to be lost. Are you also lost?
The Tiger Tribe never gets lost, friend. I think you need to speak to the Queen. Come here, we may have use for you.
Sure, yeah, whatever, however I can help, yeah.
Follow me. And, they take you to a lady who looks like this. Check out, roll 20 for that.
Damn.
And yes, she does have a great saber-toothed tiger beside her. And as you approach, she sees you're obviously not part of her tiger tribe. And she says, Auril has blessed us! She shouts and so that the whole camp can hear. The Frost Maiden has sent emissaries to watch our camp while we complete our mission. We thank you for your arriving, and Auril has blessed us. So we'll just ask you to watch our camp while we go complete our mission.
May I ask what's your mission? I just ask if perhaps some of us can actually go with you. I mean, we have excellent fighters and we have all sorts of skills.
Well, we have, shall we say, business to deal with the Elk tribe. They've taken much of our food, and we plan to take it back by any means necessary. Now, I plan to take every member of the camp along with me. And as I said, Uriel has blessed us, so all we ask is you to stay behind and watch our camp.
And how long will you take?
We should be back before morn, and it's, you judging by the sun, it's already morning. So, I mean, back before dusk. So, 8 hours, 9 hours?
I mean, she looks back at the rest of the party. I think that's something we can do, right, guys?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Aye.
think that's what we
Nothing
can go
stopping us.
for.
While
I'm
we're
not
here,
seeing yet how this is isolating, so
I guess
we
we're
just see
isolated
these
from
people
everyone
come
else.
back.
I guess, yeah, we will gladly help you, she turns and bows. Because she seems like she's in charge, right? The queen she was addressed?
Oh, yes, she was addressed as the queen
Yeah,
of the tiger tribe.
Islani bows with her hands in front of her chest. Yes, we'll help you. We'll take good care of your encampment.
And she kind of bends down a little bit. She's a very tall lady, and she looks you in the eyes in Islani, and I say, do I have your word that you'll stay here and protect our camp? I need your word.
I'll protect you with my life.
Excellent. Okay, everybody. Queen Uriel has blessed us. She has sent us people to protect our camp. So every able-bodied person, don't care if you're man, woman, or child, everybody, come with me. And they start getting their various gears together, their swords. Even mothers are leaving with like little children strapped to their chest. Everybody has gone, it seems. And they wave you and say, thank you, we should be back before dusk. And Queen Bjornheil leaves with her tribe, and you're left alone in the Tiger Tribe camp. What would you like to do?
I think we might as well make ourselves comfortable. Perhaps gather some wood, start some fire.
are there no fires around currently?
There are some fires, actually. There are some fires around.
I will definitely sail up to a fire and go and warm my creaky body.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what's something that does strike everybody as odd is that you're under a clear sky. You have not seen a clear sky for your entire stay in 10 towns. Even if you lived there beforehand, like for 3 years, Icewind Dale has not seen a clear sky. So, but it's still damn cold. Okay, so Tooth is up there, rubbing her hands together, keeping warm. What's Claw doing?
Probably doing a perimeter check around the camp just to see if there's anything.
Okay.
Last time we were in a camp,
Make me
Mr.
a
Guy.
sure. Make me a
What?
perception check.
Nice.
You look around. You spend a good couple of hours doing a perimeter search of the camp. Nothing much of interest. There is some game out there. It'll take a bit of hunting to get them, but that's about all you see.
Sure.
So you're still a snake, Tooth, so I guess you're literally curled up all around the fire. keeping warm.
Exactly. That's why I'm there and not talking much. Psst.
Okay. Cool. Islani?
Islani will go through the tent and see, like, tidy up as much as she can, leave the tent in a better state than it was when she got here, and perhaps start cooking some food because they said it would arrive at dusk. So, get a stew going, get some food going. Yeah.
Man, remind me to invite you round as a house guest, Islani. Okay, cool. And what's Jory doing?
Jory's kind of. He would have spent time helping Claw check the area out, make sure that everything was good.
Mm-hmm.
And probably curled up next to Tooth at the fire, but always with an eye on Verlaine, making sure she's on the up and up.
Verlaine still looks as if she's seething, and you notice when Claw's running around camp, she's distinctly got her back to Claw. Yeah,
That's fine.
Other than that, she's really just.
If she does something like starts following Claw when he's alone or something, that's when he would do something.
Okay,
but
good.
other than that, that's it.
Yeah. So she's grumpier than usual, and just more or less sharing the fire, using another fire in the camp away from Tooth. And Thoradin, what's Thoradin doing?
So I guess Thoradin would be looking at what resources are around. So the amount of firewood, if there's any food for us, any water, that kind of stuff. The sort of thing that you'd do if you were in the soldier camp. And then as long as he's satisfied with that, he would probably be stood there trying to work out which fire to go near.
And which fire does he go near?
Villain.
Villain.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Thoradin, come up, share some heat. I mean, I've never seen skies as clear as this. What do you think's going on?
Well, it's strange. We got to remember we've been transported here. We don't even know if it's a real place, do we? So.
I did detect magic, and I did not detect any illusions, much like the last place. But as we know, we've never seen a clear sky over Icewind Dale for years. So this is unusual.
Malcolm, unless she did that without telling people, I think that you're getting mistaken. I think Jory actually did the detect magic.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, she does one as well, but cool, good to know.
Oh, she did one as well. Okay, never mind then.
At this new location, I think you did it at the old location, the test of cruelty. She's done it at the test of isolation. Anyway, no magic around regardless. Also,
Just FYI, I kept it to myself in the cruelty one.
Oh, okay, cool. Thoradin, what do you think of what happened at the test of cruelty? Some dark stuff went down. I'm interested in your take on this.
Well, look, I mean, we were in a test, weren't we? I don't even know if those creatures and people were real. Do you know that they were? I'd like to think they weren't myself.
Well, if they weren't real, it is definitely very powerful magic. And does it really matter if they weren't real? I mean, the people who did what they did, they thought they were real. I don't see whether their reality makes a difference or not. It was still an incredibly cruel thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely cruel. But I don't know, you see, we knew that we were going to have to do something horrible, and I can only suggest that these people stood up for the group, didn't they?
Well, that is true. We did pass the test. I'm skirting around the topic, but what do you think about what Claw did? Do you think that was too much?
So, we've seen what Claw's done for all of us. We've all done horrible things. Too much, maybe, but we didn't know what we had to do. We didn't know what the level was. If we knew that we just had to go and kill those people straight and clean, that would have been fine, but I don't remember anyone saying either way. I realise what he did wasn't the nicest thing, but I think it was the right thing at the time. But I know you've got a different view.
I do have a different view. Make me a persuasion check, if you'd be so kind, Thoradin.
I will have a go.
And if you fail, flick her in the nose.
Doesn't work though, she's got to flick me in the nose. Oh no, sorry, that was perception by mistake. And we'll take that one.
Everything works out, and then she says, it is a cruel test. However you look at it, it is.
No, very hot.
At the very best, it's divided our group. I mean, Obviously, Claude and I have our differences. But it seems you've been talking to Claude. That was his point. It was a test of cruelty. Why not take it to the next level? And he took it to the next level. But thank you for your thoughts, Thoradin. I appreciate them.
Well, it's not off. It's not often I share them with anyone. It's not often I have them, as you know. So.
Well, they are most welcome.
Well, if we get through this and we finally end this winter, I think it will have been a minor thing.
Yes. So, yes. Well, we shall see. Maybe we'll look at this and laugh and realize it was all just a dream, and Claude didn't do the things that he did. Anyway, I need to warm up, and she rubs her hands against the fire.
Yeah, Thoradin will do the similar thing.
Okay, so as the rest of you go past your task that you described to me, and things happen, and
things happen.
Things happen. Things will happen. Okay. I'm imagining to the surprise of nobody, the winds start to pick up. Not just the winds that you felt wandering around the Icewind Dale, but these ones start getting a really, really cold bitterness to them.
Are we all together now?
You're all in the camp, yep. Claw's completed his scouting, and but the weather has gotten especially bad.
There are tents in the camp?
There are tents in the camp, yep.
Rory's gonna ask everyone to come together and just look at Verlaine, and he's gonna say, "So look, I know we're differences right now, but if you got that fancy hut thing that you put up sometimes, that might come in handy right now."
Oh, but of course, we are a team. Of course, that is something we do. We work together to solve these problems. And she puts up the dome. Everybody come and let's get out of this cold.
Thank you kindly, Verlaine. I appreciate it.
Is there room for me to kind of lay on the not outside of the dome, but on the outside edge inside of the dome, so yes. There's room for everyone?
Yes. No, I'm taking your snake to be very long and lanky, so absolutely she could curl around the inside of the dome. So everybody curls up inside of the dome, thankful to be out of this blizzard for a second at least. But then, for some reason, there's a little chink in the top of the dome, and snow starts to fall in. And then the dome cracks again, and the dome dissipates into the wind, and you're left out in the cold. And you look around and you try to see the tents. You look around for the tents. Can't even see the tents. What do you guys do?
Okay, guys, gather around. Do you have rope? Tie some rope around yourselves.
I circle around everyone, trying to keep them together in a group.
And I'll just tie a rope around my waist and pass it to whoever's next to me to do the same.
I'm gonna use magical tinkering on the rope as well, and it's gonna emit a non-verbal sound of just kind of like gentle beeping, really quiet. Really rhythmic.
And so that's attached to the rope. And so wherever the rope is, you'll hear the beep, in other words.
Yeah, the whole rope emits a gentle beeping sound.
Okay. Cool. Now, does everybody, apart from maybe even Tooth, does everybody grab a piece of the rope and tie themselves to the rope that Jury provided?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Does anyone tie me?
Yeah, we'll tie a little bow around the snake.
I'll help the snake with the helmet.
Oh, the helmet! I forgot about the helmet.
Take that, no opposable thumbs. How long does your wild shape last for, too?
That was what I started typing, but someone started talking, so I didn't want to speak. 3 hours. So I wanted to ask, how long have we been in here?
I'm going to say just as you're about to get tied to the rope, your form drops, and you're at the tooth that everybody knows and loves, as opposed to a slimy snake. So tooth
I'm
as a
not
person.
slimy.
Oh, I apologize. I apologize. A slithery snake. There we go. You're definitely
That's
a
a
slithery
better word.
He's a
Okay,
snake.
I apologize. So tooth, human tooth, you tie yourself on?
I do.
She's a sensitive snake.
She is. Sensitive slithering
Sense.
snake. There we go. So,
I just want to confirm, because this is very important. Does my helmet, like my clothes, that when I transform into the snake, everything just combines? Does my helmet just combine, or?
it's the reverse. The clothes that the snake wearing. I'm going to say as you change, the helmet drops into your hand. The bucket helmet the snake was wearing.
I will. Oh, I still have it, just in case, and I will put it at the back of my backpack.
Sure. So, don't forget the +1 AC from that helmet. So, good to keep it handy.
Yep, I will put it in the front of my shield if something comes.
Okay, cool. Can everybody please make me a survival check? And
Oh,
no,
gosh.
you can't help each other, and no, you can't do guidance. This is a long-term thing. So everybody please make me a survival check.
Can I have half of that?
Mine doesn't show.
He's 26.
I rolled it. Did you see it?
Yeah, well, I was on
Yeah.
on clicking when I watched your roll pop up.
Yeah, no, I saw the expression on your face first, and then saw the roll.
26. Oh, it doesn't. I don't see it.
Oh, I'll
I
take
see
your
it
word,
on
that's fine.
Thank you.
I see it on the custom
Christine,
rolls.
Christine, you were in Foundry last. Change your.
Gotcha.
thing to
I'll go
Foundry
change it back.
Okay, so the wind is obviously hurling around. You've got your ropes tied with you. It's miserable. And at the end of the first night, you hear a beeping sound kind of disappearing away from everybody, and something untying. And I'm going to say, what do? You hear your rope beeping, Jury. It seems to be drifting away. What do you do?
I'm sorry. I hear the beeping rope disappearing away.
Well, you still have the rope tied around you, and you
Uh-huh.
notice actually it's Thoradin. Thoradin seems to be wandering away from the camp, but you hear the beeping coming from Thoradin wandering away. What do you do?
Can I grab him, or is it too far?
You can grab the rope. You can pull him back that way if you like.
Yeah, if I can do that, I'd like to do that.
Okay, so you pull Thoradin back. Thoradin, you feel the gentle pull coming from the rope. You assume it's a good thing, so you go with it. And you eventually make your way back to the central camp with everybody there. And you look down and you notice, you see your companions even through this raging blizzard. But you notice the rope has been untied from your waist. Somehow it had fallen.
But I am with everybody.
Yep. Currently not tethered though.
I don't know what on earth's happened here, but my rope's come undone. Just, you need to check your rope, everyone, and I'm going to pick it back up and tie it back on myself.
I
I'm
checked the
gonna check
rope.
my rope.
Am I still tied around me?
Everybody
Yeah.
checks their rope.
Yeah.
The knots appear firm and secure, like looped around your waist. Yep. But for some reason, Thoradin's head dropped off.
So
I will take out my rope, and I will start a second loop
Okay.
and put Thoradin somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
Like a naughty kid, a naughty child gets put in the middle so everyone can watch him.
Do
Yeah.
I get the feeling that the storm is somehow pulling us apart?
But we're still in Valen's dome, right?
No,
Villain's
we've
dome
cracked.
vanished.
Rome shattered.
Shattered.
You're out in the open. Almost melted in the ice. So, we'll do it in here, like... Thoradin's in the middle.
Yeah.
I think Villain probably wants to be away from Claw at this stage, so we'll do it like that. Does that work for everyone?
Yeah.
And it's doubly tied, so Jory is tied to Claw twice, Claw is tied to Tooth twice. Okay, eventually, what you assume is daybreak. You can't really tell though, but eventually you get some fitful sleeps as you're tied together. It's cold, it's miserable, not enough for anything at all resembling a long rest. You're basically up half the night, just wanting to survive. What you do know for sure is what you'd consider a nighttime. The Tiger Tribe has not returned. What do you guys?
Did we have a long rest? Did we
No,
have a
you
long
did not.
rest?
Has
Nope.
the blizzard abated at all?
Nope. If anything, it's gotten worse.
Guys, I don't know about you, but we need to stoke the fire. I'm freezing cold.
Yes, please, some warmth, but don't go wander around. Thornton, that was awfully silly. Just stay with us.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. I thought I was with you.
Okay, everyone, just keep checking everyone else around you. Make sure that no one starts wandering off.
Hey, Tooth, you wanting to start a fire?
Yes. Well, there was a fire. Do we? Have they died?
Oh, yes, yes. Fires do not last long in blizzards of this magnitude.
I think we actually need to have like a couple of them. Maybe we can be on the inside and then maybe have one there, there, and there. So that it's heat from all directions, because it's really, really cold.
It is. So, if you like, Tooth, can you make me a survival check, please, to try and somehow get fires started in this frozen wasteland?
Sure. Does anyone want to help me?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jory will. He's got firebolt, if that can help in any way.
Okay. I'm just going to bring up the campaign log while I remember, so I can see the rolls just in case they don't come through. Oops. There we go. 21 and a 12. You get
I have advantage.
Yep, with the 8 action. Yep, so 21. Yep. You get a couple of fires going. Just around 3 fires you seem to going. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of work to keep them going though in this blizzard. So someone would need to be actively working on these fires to try and keep them alive.
I'll do that.
You've done
I can keep
well.
working on them.
Okay, Jory, make me a survival check.
Can I make a survival check? I was the one who aided on the last one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 16.
Yeah. You keep them alive for a few hours, giving some warmth to your friends, and then you just struggle and you struggle, and poof, they go out. Tooth, you try to get them going again, but they're just not keeping. But you did get some warmth from that, and it does bring some joy to you. Well, some warmth to you, so it's good. And can everybody please make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yeah, that's bad.
Even
As
if-
the fire dies, Jory's gonna sort of just say to the group, well, I think it's clear they ain't coming back. This is isolation after all.
Claw, you're good. Don't worry about it. So that's everybody. Thoradin, take a point of exhaustion, please, if you'd be so kind.
Well, what an offer. Of course I will, thank you.
And yeah, so point of exhaustion. And the day continues. The wind howling around you. Every so often the blizzard relents just a little, and you look around for the camp, you don't even see that. It seems you're alone, lost in this wilderness. And the night comes again. Does anybody want to do something other than desperately trying to keep warm throughout the day?
Can we?
Yeah.
Can we try, perhaps, guys, to maybe dig a little like hole down here to try and shelter at least the wind?
Yeah, that sounds smart.
Good idea.
Sure.
Because I don't see anywhere that there's like a cave or anything to be seen, anything like that, where we can perhaps try and get shelter. So maybe we can try and like just get a little bit of a dip impression kind of thing where we can try and bundle together.
Yeah, he would shelter from the wind. He's
Oh.
like, start.
I see Claw has a 2-person tent.
Well, I'm going to say to dig a trench is easy enough to do. I won't make you roll for that. So you can make it like 3-4 foot deep, and you can try and, gather up in that.
Maybe we can take the tent and put it across it, above it. Mm-hmm. And I will give everyone a berry.
A good berry.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
Oh, that is so nice. Thank you.
You are welcome. I wish I had more, but in this weather, I'm not going to be able to get any other food.
That takes care of your food situation, at the very least. But you cast a good berry spell, and good berries pop into existence. And you're using the 2-person tent as a cover over the pit. Is that right, Claude?
Yeah, like a lean-to to block some of the wind while we're digging, and then we can flutter it and clear it off so it doesn't get too heavy every now and then. But otherwise, just use it to prevent surface weather.
Okay, these tents are designed for the outdoors inside of blizzards. Yeah, they're cold weather tents, so I'll let you do that once again without a roll. So you all hover together every so often. You put the butt of your sword in to break the snow off the tent, but you're hovering down, and eventually, fitful sleep takes you during the night. You set up watches every now and then, and nothing comes, nothing seen, and you're all cold and miserable once again. Can you all make me another survival check? And Thoradin, yours will be at disadvantage.
Could I, is this the same fog that is coming, or the same storm? Could I, because I see Thoradin is a bit tired, could I give him, cast a spell on him? To aid him? I will give him enhance ability, and I'll give him the owl's wisdom, as I give him a prayer. Thoradin, that was silly, and I see you're tired. May Eldath guide you. Please stay with us. Don't go wander off. And I cast enhance ability, so you have advantage on wisdom checks.
So straight wisdom roll, in other words, Thoradin?
Yeah.
Survival.
Oh.
Oh yes.
So Thoradin, good.
I don't know. I think if Claw feels like this should be his element, survival, digging, whatever, and if it counts, I think I was considering it before too, but as long as he nailed it, I think I'll cast enhance ability as well.
Okay.
On myself, and then here we go.
So
Well, thank God for that.
Oh,
I did that, yeah.
Extra one, yeah. Okay, so
Before anything happens, before we go to try and get a fitful sleep, I'm going to ask everyone to take out their bedrolls and everything, their blankets or anything like that, and let's try and like huddle and get a cocoon body heat type of thing going.
Nice, nice. Okay, good idea. So yeah, you huddle up using each other's body warmth, and with a tent, with a trench you've dug, it's better, and you feel the warmth of each other. And as I said, fitful sleep takes you during the night, and you wake up in the morning, getting ready to see what the day brings. Needless to say, no sign of the tiger tribe. And you wake up and you look around.
Oh shit.
Jory's gone. The ropes that you tied around him are at his feet. They're just not there. Hey Jory, want to pop over to the other voice channel, friend?
Sure.
Oh no.
So,
Hello.
So you wake up after a fitful sleep, and you look around, and your companions are gone. And you look around, it's just you in this frozen wasteland. What would you like to do?
Is it clear skies again, or is it still
Nope.
a blizzard?
You're still in the blizzard.
Hmm. He's just gonna keep saying to himself that this is the isolation test. This is what it's all about. Am I still in the ditch that we dug?
Nope.
Yeah, start digging my own.
Okay, once again, that's easy enough to do. So you're just hunkering down. You're not going to look around. You're just going to hunker down for as long as it takes.
I think so. Yeah, because he knows that it's the test of isolation, so he knows that this is the whole point right here.
Okay. A full day goes by. You don't notice any of your companions. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're good. So after a full day, you still consider moving, or?
I don't see anything obvious around, do I?
No.
No, I'm gonna wait it out. I'm gonna wait out the isolation test.
2 days pass you by yourself. Do you consider just hunker down there?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just
4 days.
watching above my head. Just
3
watching
days.
above my head for the snowflake.
Okay. And no snowflake appears above your head apart from normal snowflakes. Okay, just make me one more Constitution saving throw. Okay, so you hunker down for 3, 4, 5 days all by yourself. And that's what Jory's going to be doing for a while. Let's switch back to the other voice channel so you can listen in, so we listen to what's going on.
It will bump into Dars.
So you wake
you've
up
left
in the
him
morning.
there.
Did we
Jory's
get
gone.
any rest?
No. Nope.
Oh, so
This
we
is
didn't
very
get
much
any rest.
survival at the moment.
Do we know Jory's missing?
He's not there. Don't see him.
Jory!
What happened? I thought. How? I didn't notice him.
We're all in a hole. It's not a question of a rope coming undone. It's, did he get up in the middle of the night? None of us slept. I don't.
I am tired. I did have to close my eyes for a while, and he's gone now.
I did say there's something about this that the rope comes undone. It's not him. You just find yourself stood there as if you hadn't moved, and suddenly you're not attached. So maybe the same thing's just happened to him.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
I don't know any other way of saying it. It's something about this place. I think it's trying to split us up.
Well, let's try and focus. This is an isolation test, and we are isolated, so perhaps we just need to survive it. And let's just have happy thoughts and say Jory's fine and he got teleported back. That's what happened when you failed the cruelty test, right?
That's true. When they passed the cruelty test, they got sent back.
We didn't do any, like, we didn't do anything. How do I put this in character way? What actions did any of us take to make rope magically untie or have Jory disappear from our hole in the middle of the night and be considered a success? We didn't do anything in that regard. I don't understand.
I feel that this
panic.
This place is making us lose ourselves, and we just have to remain together. That's how I feel. Let's try and keep it together, guys.
I am happy to try and stay together.
Yeah. And for this night, she will cast Enhance ability on 2 people, and you will be on Thoradin and Tooth.
Okay, so Thoradin, that will be a straight roll, and Tooth will be at advantage. Speaking of that, though, can you make me Constitution saving throws, please? Everybody in the camp, so not Jory, but everybody else.
What do I have at advantage?
Wisdom checks at...
Okay, thank you.
When the night comes, because we're doing like survivals, I think, if nothing changed. That's wisdom. Oh, nice. Oh, no.
No, Thoradin.
I was going to say, you just looked up, didn't you?
Oh, nice. Oh, no.
And as I said before, Thor doesn't need to make one. Thoradin, you have 2 points of exhaustion.
2 in total, yeah.
2 in total, yep.
Okay, cool.
I take my bedroll and seeing that Thoradin is starting to look really haggard, I will take it and I will put it around him. Thoradin, is there anything I can do to help? You don't look so good.
I don't know, I think I'm still struggling from when that thing was cast on me. I can't quite deal with the cold like normal. We just need to think of how we're going to get out of here.
I think if you spend even a short amount of time in relative comfort, maybe just rest a little.
Yeah, maybe you should just sleep during the day, Thoradin. We'll take care of you.
That is a very good plan. If I may ask, I do see that you've taken, he's taken some damage, but doesn't he have that restorative thing that he heals?
No, that was just for a short period of time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
From the giant.
The troll.
No, you ate the troll heart thing.
You
It was
ate
a
the
troll heart, wasn't
heart,
it? Yeah, no, it was troll.
so don't you now have that in your system? I thought maybe that's how.
I thought it was just for 24 hours.
Just for 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
Has 24 hours passed? And I know that we've had nighttime, but we're in different dimensions, so time-wise, is it still that many days?
Perspective.
The troll heart effect has failed.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so you're all gathering around Thoradin, who's obviously taking this very, very hard. He's struggling. Night falls.
If he sleeps during the day, does that count as a long rest for him?
I'm going to say...
We keep an eye on him during the day, and we protect him. We really care for him, and he's really tired.
Aww.
Okay, I'm going to say to give Thoradin a long rest, you're all going to have to work really hard to keep him warm and keep him safe. I'm going to say you have to make a group survival check, and it's going to be DC 15 to keep him alive.
Okay.
Asleep.
Yeah, to give Thoradin a long rest, you're going to have to make a group survival check, DC 15, as your tent to then keep him warm.
So this is
Are
like
we allowed?
the majority of us have to beat 15.
Oh my god.
Is this without guidance?
No, you can't do guidance for this. This is a long-term thing. It's working throughout the day. Ooh,
Oh!
That's
Thank
two.
you.
That's one success, one
we
failure.
still have enhanced ability and stuff going. Do we?
That only lasts 1 hour, and I'm casting it at night.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's 2. Who hasn't rolled?
That's it,
Thoradin,
right?
you know.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Jordan,
Do I need to roll? Do I need to roll?
No.
unless you're
1,
rolling
2,
for
3.
Valin.
I am
But
rolling for Villain. What's survival? It's a wisdom? Yeah, wisdom.
Wisdom.
There
Oh, nice!
we go. I guess I should make a villain do some constitution saving throws. Everybody forgets the PC. I'll say she has 1 point of exhaustion. Let's keep the foolish dwarf alive. This is good. Thoradin, you get amounts to a long rest. You have 1 point of exhaustion now.
Fantastic.
choose your spells carefully.
Right, I'll be just quiet for a little while I look for some new spell action.
Everybody make me a survival check, please.
Don't forget advantage on tooth and normal roll for Thoradin, because I think he's still tired. Please.
That's 5. Wisdom.
Oh, nice.
Because I have a question for Claw. Because I'm unaffected by the cold in that capacity. Is Claw getting long rests?
Yeah, I think that would be fair. Yep.
Okay. Just checking so I can figure out spell slots. Then
Sure.
I will enhance ability again.
Okay. Thoradin?
Sorry, if I missed something, I was too... survival, sorry.
Survival, yep.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Goodbye, dear dwarf. Goodbye.
After all your effort.
I just imagine literally we're all like huddled, like we've all got arms around Thoradin doing everything we can, and suddenly he's just gone, and we're like,
He really wanted to go.
Another fitful night of rest goes by. And as morning, as best it can be described, you look around. Everybody's there. You survived
Everybody's
the
there?
night. Yep.
Oh, wait.
Oh, cool. That was unexpected.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. We were all basically like prepping to just lose Thoradin.
I was working out how to move to voice channel 2.
Another day goes past. Are you doing anything special?
I'm sure they will come. Today's the day they'll come. It must be. It's been 3 days already.
It's morning time. I'm trying to look at my spells to see if there's anything I can do. I do give good berries every day.
Okay, so food is
It's a
taken care of.
cantrip and I don't have.
Darn. Yeah, I don't get cantrips. I can't change my spells either. So.
I can change, but I'm running out of spell slots.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if this works for you, Islani, but because you're not using your channel divinity every day, once per day you can be burning your channel divinity into a spell slot.
Is that a thing?
Yep.
Yeah, so you can actually be restoring your, like, at least, because you're over level 6, so you get half your levels in the spell slot, so you can literally be replacing your enhanced ability every night that you're using it for free every day.
Where is that? I never read that.
So it came out in Tasha's, and it's a class ability called, I don't know, I play a lot of clerics. Give me a second here. It is, let me just go to my other character.
Turn undead and then my bonds.
So do you have the optional Tasha's things enabled on your character sheet?
Perhaps, I don't know.
Let me go to my cleric just so I can show you what it's called. I think it's called like Harness Divine Power or something like that. Here, let me find it. Features. Called Harness Divine Power.
Optional class features, is that right?
Yeah, under Tasha's. To bonus action, you can spend a use of your channel divinity to fuel your spells. As a bonus action, you gain 1 expended spell slot up to level blah, based on your level.
Okay, I didn't know that. Additional cleric spells.
Yeah, you can turn that on too, because that adds extra because certain clerics get like bonus spells, just like druids and other classes, you know, based on how it is. Tass is trying to streamline a whole lot of stuff. Just like how every race can just add the +2/+1 kind of deal.
Harness Divine, you can expend... Alright then, I'm gonna do that. As a bonus action, you can touch your host. So, am I allowed to do that first?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so that means I would have restored some of my spell slots. Does it matter what the spell level? I didn't read that.
Yeah, it'll tell you when you click on it now. Go to your sheet. It'll tell you what your maximum level is. Like once you activate it, just go back to your sheet and it'll tell you what your.
Is it the one that's half your spell level?
I think it's half your up to half your. Yeah, it's like half your.
Okay. Spell slots up to level 2. You can do this feature twice.
Rest.
Oh, it's up to half. Yeah, so it's based off of no higher than half your proficiency bonus rounded up. So there you go.
But I can't like do it twice and use my channel divinity twice.
No, takes up a channel divinity.
It takes up your channel divinity, but the harness divine power part of channel divinity is only once per long rest.
In other words, you can get 2 level 2 slots back.
Okay, sorry for the long check.
That's
okay.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
then technically you still need to get your long rest in to get that ability back. But there you go. At least it might get you a spell slot or 2.
It got me too.
Okay, back we go.
Okay. So, Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh, I thought... Oh no.
We just did survival. So this is as you're hunkering down during the day, trying desperately to keep warm in this. Ooh. Thoradin, Islani, point of exhaustion.
That's
sorry. I don't know what happened there.
Not done mine yet. Not done mine yet.
Tooth, you're good.
Oh God. Really? Really, Thoradin?
What is wrong with my rolls tonight?
Oh, I was looking at your survival, but yeah, it doesn't really matter.
It's the same bloody number. My lord.
Okay. So I'm guessing it still stands at another level of exhaustion.
Yep. So 2 levels of exhaustion. Unless you guys... So, are you popping off some enhanced abilities there, Islani?
I will use my last level 3 spell slots.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Hey guys, just FYI,
yeah.
Sorry guys, baby needs some stuff, so I'll be back in a bit, okay?
Don't need to apologize for that, bud. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah. I'll do it on myself and Thoradin this time, because we're both knackered.
Yes, please do.
Just remember that, I mean, it's not gonna help the con saves, it's only gonna help the survival checks at night.
I can do it for Constitution, if... Instead.
Yeah, but enhanced ability doesn't work on saving throws, it works on checks.
Yeah, on checks, so...
Unless you're doing something different. See if we can get through another night. Another survival check, please, for everybody.
Are we trying to get some fire going again, guys?
Nice.
I think that goes without saying, yeah. We keep doing the same thing to survive.
Yeah, the fires help a little bit, but then they go out again. Oh, you guys are rolling well.
Say that to Thoradin.
All eyes.
Oh, look at him.
Wow. Oh,
It's because I wasn't looking.
Your favorite NPC? One, two. Oh, let's have a look. The night progresses again, and you look up and you look around. Everybody has survived this night one more time. No one has gone missing. It's just Jory. Whatever happened to Jory hasn't happened to the rest of you.
I will cast in the morning. I will cast locate creature and see if I can find Jory anywhere.
Okay, so that has a 1,000-foot radius.
Yes.
I believe. You cast it. Nothing's pinging.
Damn it. Good berries for everybody.
Okay. So.
Do we have rations, guy?
I do.
I do. I have food. Yeah.
Yep.
Me too.
We're going to need to start eating food. Ugh.
I think if you eat good berries, you're good for life.
One good berry is good for a year.
For 24 hours, but I can't keep casting the spell without resting.
And this blizzard is still just hammering away for days straight?
Yep.
Okay. Well, there you go. Clyde considered potentially going to hunt for those game that he had seen, but no.
The only thing that I have, Claw, for a cold resistance for 3 hours is the ice spider queen, and that does damage to you guys.
Oh god,
So-
that's horrible. Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need. Please turn into one.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
exactly. So I thought let's give it a little bit of time. Once everyone is disappeared and I'm on my own, I can turn into that. But right now it would be a little inconsiderate, I think.
So right now,
Yep.
oh, yeah, go on. No, it's
Yeah, do your
Constitution
con save. Do your con saves.
Again.
Is this 2 for Islani, I think?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
3 for Thoradin.
Okay, I suck that one too.
1 for Tooth. My goodness, that's some shocking rolls.
What is happening today?
So take those into account. So Thoradin, I think your movement is halved for a 2nd level. What's the 3rd level? Disadvantage on everything now, I think. Including saving throws.
Even further saves. Jeez.
Make me a survival check, please. Please roll at disadvantage as appropriate.
I'll do normal roll for. I'll do enhance ability on Thoradin.
Whoops, not charisma. So that was
Thank you.
And I have disadvantage on
survival
myself.
is wisdom. Okay.
There I go.
Ooh,
Bye, guys.
villain. Okay.
Oh my, you've rolled 3 7s in a row.
What's wrong? Can I just check this is actually working? I'll
Yes,
take the
please
7.
do. Roll it 16 times and see.
You've rolled 4 7s in a row. What the hell?
Tooth, what was
No.
your survival?
Bad.
Bad. That's all you need to know.
Oh,
Oh, no, my con was 4, my survival was 13.
my survival was 13.
Do I have to do a new survival again now? Or the last one we did was con, I thought?
Yeah, you need to do one more.
Okay.
And you wake up in the morning and one of your party members disappears.
No.
Not Thoradin.
No, villain.
Oh, Valin.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, right, okay. Sorry, I was automatically expecting it to be me.
No,
I will immediately cast locate creature.
Save your spell. Okay.
you pop up, locate.
Oh, I
creature.
actually can't. Don't worry.
Oh, there we go. Still, the tiger tribe has not returned. Still, you do not see Jory. Let's just do one more round of Constitution saving throws, please. I think
And
there'll
I'm
be a
dead.
disadvantage for this.
What is a fourth? What's the risk of a? Oh, never mind. You rolled it before I could.
Oh god.
So you have 3 now too, freaking Islani?
I have
Jeez.
2.
Thoradin, yeah, you take another one because it was at disadvantage.
No! Oh god, okay. Damn it, you guys are rolling too fast.
But you're good, Clork. So,
Gotta take the boots off.
So I'm at level 4 now.
Was
I
it
did
5 or 6 is death, isn't it?
6 is death. 5 is you can't do anything. Movement 0, no actions, no reactions. But yeah, 6 is dead.
When you say dead, you mean dead?
Yeah. Yep. Dead.
And
It's
there
the other
was absolutely
So
no.
This is what
Oh
happened.
my god, this is going to happen.
This is actually
I'm so
this
sorry.
isn't a horrible
feeling.
thing.
I
Thornton
have
dies.
a technique like waiting for you.
Thornton hits 6. Islani casts a Revivify, resets all his exhaustion, and then we go again.
I
It's gonna
don't
be a
have
long session.
3rd level spell slots.
No.
I don't have any more 3rd level spell slots.
Right,
You should have
everyone
the ring
cover
that tells
Islani.
my story.
Now, sorry, just remember what I said for deaths. We discussed this before. Revivify doesn't guarantee you come back. We're going to do a critical role style and make checks as we go along. So it's not necessarily you come back. Okay,
It's okay, he's not dead yet.
He's not dead
He's
yet.
not dead yet.
Survival checks, please.
No. Okay. Can I refuse?
Did you? You said you took off your boots.
No, I was gonna do it for like the con save potentially, but then everybody rolled so fast that.
Thoradin disadvantage.
Normal
damn it, I
roll
forgot.
on Thoradin. Normal roll on Thoradin.
Oh, because of the spell. Okay.
Yeah, I keep protecting Thoradin.
Thank you very
And that's
much.
the 4 you have during the day. One of your parties somehow disappears in the middle of the night.
No, Tooth.
Tooth. Let's take a drive together. Come over to the other voice channel. Tooth. After a fitful sleep, you wake up and you look around you, and your companions are not there. The rope that you had tied around you not there, and you're just lost in this endless wasteland all by yourself. What do you do?
First thing is, I'm going to try and see perception. Can I see anyone? Is the other people that have disappeared, are they around anywhere?
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
Okay.
As you scan the horizon, it's very hard to see anything in this blizzard.
Okay, well, I am like a frozen ball right now. Seeing that I'm on my own, I probably will turn into the Ice Spider Queen, just to try and preserve some energy and not take damage from the cold.
How long does your wild shape last?
3 hours.
3 hours.
All I have.
Okay, so you do change into the spider. That's fine. So I'm going to say, how exhausted is
I think it was 2.
2. So that's just disadvantage on ability checks, and your movement is halved. I'm going to say what I'll get you to do. Make me a Constitution saving throw to avoid exhaustion. I'm going to lower the DC to 8. No, make it an advantage. No, that's too nice. Make it at DC 8 Constitution saving throw. You get a little bonus because of your Ice Spider form. Yep, con saving throw. Yep. DC 8. Okay, so you don't take that extra point of exhaustion anyway.
So at 1 or at 2?
What do you mean 1 or at 2?
Am I 2 points of exhaustion, or was I possibly going to take an extra one, or am I at 1 point of exhaustion?
You said you're at 2 points of exhaustion, right? When you disappeared, you were
Yes.
still at 2 points of exhaustion.
Yes.
You made the saving throw.
Okay, so I'm still at 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
Do you hunker down? Do you wander around? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm going to try and see what's going on. If I see anyone, if I find anyone, is there any shelter to be found anywhere?
Yeah, you wander around for the best part of a day. You do not see anything apart from this whiteout that's the blizzard is producing.
Okay, and it's just flat ground. There's no hills, anything?
Not that you could find.
Okay, that's probably me for right now.
Okay, let's bounce back.
I thought it's just after a long rest, is it?
Well, it's every morning, or typically whenever you would pray to your god.
Okay, cool. Right, got it. So the other option I've got is I've got protection from energy, but it only lasts an hour.
Yeah. I think your meld into stone's probably your best bet, purely because you can literally take a long rest in there if need be, because it lasts 8 hours.
That is a very, very cool spell.
Mr. Fluffy Bunny. Fluffy Beans, sorry. Fluffy Beans.
It's me.
Shall we let's go over to the other voice channel and we'll chat there.
Go.
Hey, so thanks for waiting. I know it's always a bit odd to bring in characters story-wise. So you are wandering around, and how did you get here? What's give me the backstory of Fluffy Beans? What's he up to? What's his MO?
Basically, Fluffy Beans is a Goliath, but to make a countersense of what a Goliath is, I was thinking of the character as a sweet and carefree character.
Nice.
Like he likes flowers and butterflies, and
Awesome.
Fluffy was following what he thought was a butterfly and got caught in a blizzard, as you mentioned.
Okay,
and
cool.
He smashed against the party. Like, hey.
Okay.
It was what I thought for the character.
Okay, that's cool. So how about this? As Fluffy Beans left his tribe, he was put on a quest to go out and survive in this endless blizzard, which is where he finds himself now. Does that work?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay, that works. Okay, stay here. I'm going to bring another character back, so just stay here. I just need to tell them. I'll be right back.
The 4th level, I cast it on this 3.
Matt, are you back?
Hello?
Yeah, hello. I'm looking for a Matt, but it doesn't look like he's back.
No.
Don't think he's back. He's
Tooth.
on baby dude.
Tooth. Yep, that's fine.
Yes.
Tooth. Voice channel 2, please.
This is mysterious.
Thank you.
So, Tooth, as you're wandering around, it's getting towards the end of the day. You're cold. You're miserable. You do actually spot something. You spot a figure off in the snow. It could be 100 feet away, something like that.
I run towards the figure.
Okay, so you run towards the figure.
And stop out of reach of it at least 20 feet. 20 feet and stop.
Okay.
And I will turn back into me.
Oh, okay, cool. Yep. So Fluffy Beans, you see something skittering along before you, but just before you get there, a form of a lady appears. What does Fluffy Beans look like? Give us a description of Fluffy Beans.
Fluffy Beans is ginormous being. He has a cute face for a giant. He's a Goliath, so and his skin tones are like grayish, and you have some tribal marks running through his skin, his foreskin, and his face, and
Nice.
yeah, that's what.
So what does Tooth look like? We can explain Tooth for Fluffy Beans.
I am a wood elf. I am quite tall, and I'm like 5'6", so not massively tall. I've got dusky skin. I'm older, but for a wood elf, not really that much. I'm lanky, about 150 pounds. And just wearing normal adventurous clothes. Unfortunately, I'm freezing my buns off, so right now my teeth are chattering, and I'm just looking and saying, "Hello, hello."
Hey there,
You speak common. Hello, who are you?
I'm Beans, Fluffy Beans. I'm kind of lost.
Oh, I am lost too. Beans. Are you from here? I haven't seen you before.
No, I'm far beyond. My tribe just sent me here to try and survive this huge blizzard as a test, I think.
Are you from the tiger tribe, or maybe the elk, or the bear, or where are you from? Which tribe?
Oh, that information I may not disclose at that moment.
Oh my goodness. How have you been doing? I'm like really cold. Do you have any means to keep us warm? Or I lost my people. I don't know where they are, and I'm trying to find them.
No, not really. I don't have really much with me. I just have my weapons and my normal clothing. I'm normally
Okay.
resistant to cold, so I don't
Oh,
need much.
you are so lucky. You are so very lucky. Um, um, Maybe you can try and help me. You're really tall.
Yeah, I am.
Maybe you can see further than me, but I can't see anything in the storm, and I really want to find my friends. I was with them, and suddenly I was just not. And people have been disappearing out of the group. I don't know how to find them.
Okay, sure. I can try to spot any light. Were there fires where your people were?
Um, the fires don't last very long in this weather. I am sorry. So I don't know if they have tried to make another one, but yeah, I don't know. I probably have to say there is not another fire going at the moment.
Okay, I'll just look. Do you? Yeah, you are completely lost and you have no orientation.
I have
Right.
no idea where to go. Um, it's I'm the third person to disappear, just like literally disappear. Like how when we came here, we were in one place and suddenly we arrived here, and there was a tribe, the tiger tribe, and they were going to attack the elk tribe. And they asked us just to stay here for like one day and they would come back at dusk. And they just never came back. And I don't know why, but as you say, this is like kind of one of the tests. And the test on the door was isolation. So I kind of understand, but it doesn't make it any better or easier.
Okay. Uh, I'll just look around. If
Hey,
you
make
want
your
to try and
make your
if you
first
want,
roll as your new character, Fluffy Beans. Make your perception check, please. Just a straight perception check. Let's
okay.
even set the tone for your character.
Woo-wee!
That's the
I'm
way to
already
start it, Fluffy Beans. That is a good sign. So you scan the horizon, and Tooth, you kind of lean in and try and give as much help as you can. And what you see a large group of people, maybe 50 or so, approaching you.
Do I recognize them perhaps as the tiger tribe that had left?
You wait a few moments till they get within sight, and this is indeed the tiger tribe.
Do I see the queen?
Yeah, they're kind of heading away from you, though, at the moment. But you do see the queen.
Hello! Hello! Hey! Hey! And I try and run towards. I say to Beans, Beans, that's the tiger tribe that left us at the camp. Maybe they can help.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
And we try and run after the tiger tribe.
So you dash after them, and you catch up to them and says, you guys are quite a way away from where we left you. No mind, we can take you back. And you also see the figure of Villain and Jory with them as well.
Oh, I'm so happy to see you guys. We were so worried about you while we were dying of cold.
Well, yes, it took longer than we thought. We thought we'd take a little bit of extra time to, I'll just say, take care of some other business. But
I hope you managed your business, Madam Queen. But Jory, Villain, are you okay?
Villain says she's a bit tired, just from the exhaustion. Jory, same sort of thing. But apart from being really, really tired, they say they're okay.
Where did you disappear to?
I was in the frozen wasteland. I do not know. I wandered for 2 days. I could not find you. I was about to give up hope, but then the tiger tribe found me.
I am very grateful. I look at the queen. I am very, very grateful that you found them, because it would be terrible if we lost anyone here in the middle of nowhere and no one knew what happened to them.
Yes, indeed. Well, let's head back to camp, and let's see what your companions are up to. Okay, bounce
Awesome.
back to other voice channel.
Okay.
Whatever goes there and disappears.
Off on
I
the
think it's
horizon.
$10 I sent Malcolm.
Convenient timing.
The naughty kids are back.
Off on the horizon, you see a large group of people. More than desperation or anything, you take a close look at them. You see it's the tiger tribe returning. And with them, they have Jory, they have Villain, and they have Tooth. Matt, are you back with us?
We just spent this whole time
Yeah,
making
yeah.
like the most desperate survival plan.
It was awesome.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
We were gonna like
What
carve up
happened?
Thornton and hide inside his body. Revenant. No, wait. That's not it.
Yeah, not much space. No more watching Empire Strikes Back on your own, if that's the plan you're coming up with.
I was thinking Leonardo DiCaprio and Revenant.
And there is one, apart from the tiger tribe, there is one other person with them, and this is what he looks like. Fluffy Beans. Why don't you explain what Fluffy Beans looks like?
So Fluffy Beans is it's a Goliath. It's a giant being with a cute face, grayish skin, and some tribal markings all around. Like basically, he doesn't have any hair, so he has tribal markings. And he's from a non-disclosed tribe, so it's secret.
And while we're at it, why don't we just go around the virtual table and Tooth, you've already explained yourself to Fluffy Beans. Was Matt here?
Yeah.
Yeah. What does Jory look like, Matt?
Jory is he's a guy with a lot of fireworks sticking out of a pouch. He has a silver breastplate shining with some jewels in it on his chest, and a big pistol hanging off of his right hip. He's human.
Nice.
And, yep.
And Claw?
Claw has elvish features, though he looks very pallid and almost monotone. He's got sort of slate gray skin, white hair, dark black eyes, almost gaunt looking, but he's decked out in sort of all the cold weather leathers and accoutrements of like a ranger. He's got a very nice looking like dagger sticking on one side, and a rapier, and then a really nice bow and quiver slung over his back. That's about it.
Nice.
He's probably like sitting there like, I don't know, trying to warm Thoradin or Islani in some way.
Thoradin, what does Thoradin look like?
Before we do that, can I just jump in very quickly?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry.
That's right.
So, Bean, you said you look like a bean. So I'm like having these sausage parlor vibes that you're a bean with legs and arms and a cute face. Is that right?
Yeah, I think you can think about that way.
Okay, so it's not a Goliath person body, it's a bean body with arms and legs and a cute face. Yeah?
There's our new player.
Yeah.
In Discord.
Awesome.
Yeah, I like it.
I want to be clear, not an actual bean.
I'm like seeing a bean, eh?
Yeah, now I'm disappointed.
Yeah, that's it. Fluffy bean. Look there on Discord.
Okay, so Thoradin.
I'm confused about the bean picture. So Thoradin, forgetting the fact that he looks exhausted, etc., etc., etc. So a dwarf. He has kind of browny red hair. It's in a Mohican, like a long Mohican. He has what could either be burning or some kind of a brand just at the back of his head. He's got a permanent kind of scowl, and he is, I guess, now covered in scars everywhere from the fights that we've been in. Huge hammer. Emphasis on huge. And sorry, and yeah, he's head to toe in chainmail. I guess that's all you'd see with the clothing around.
Islani?
Yeah, Islani. She has a very pale skin tone. She has human features. Her eyes, well, the one eye you see is bluish, because she keeps a long blonde hair covering the fringes, covering half of her face most of the time. If she wasn't so tired and cold and miserable, she would be probably trying to help someone, making sure you're feeling okay, sharing food or all of the sorts. The eye behind her fringe, when you do get a glimpse of it, it shimmers with light, bright lights. And she has a shield with a symbol of a deity on it, which is Eldath. She keeps saying Eldath's name, Eldath this, Eldath that, and which is it's a circular shield with a golden rim and the waterfall symbol on it. And she wears all white and with gold trims on the edge and blue cloth underneath, and that's it.
Cool. And mine is the easiest job. This is what Berlin looks like. That's her on the right, obviously. Okay, well, we'll get back to this reunion in a little bit. Mr. Dars.
Oh, crap.
Oh.
Voice channel 2, please.
Oh, I'm a naughty boy.
So, you managed to dodge the Oriel rather miraculously, I must say, but you did do it. But you find yourself alone in a wilderness, just surrounded by endless snow. What do you do, if anything?
Do I see anybody like? My
Nope.
guess was like maybe Ariel would also get teleported together with me. Do I see her?
Nope. Oriel is not with you.
Okay. So I don't see anything like just snow and
Just surrounded by an endless blizzard, it seems.
um. Okay. I think Gar is going to try to see where the sun is, and then he's going to move towards the sun, like walk.
No sun. Can't see
No
anything
sun.
through the... Well, there's a sun up there somewhere, but this blizzard just makes it impossible to see
Oh.
exactly where it is.
Let me think. Yeah, I think he gonna then to choose a direction and gonna
Okay.
walk and see if he can meet like someone or see a
Okay.
cave or anything. Yeah.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh.
Take a point of exhaustion, Dars, as you
Okay.
wander around and you're... Now, you have disadvantage on ability checks, which won't really matter. What this is going to come down to is you wandering around the plains. And, well, I'll just play this out as you go. So you wander around, you get a little bit exhausted. Make me another Constitution saving throw. For your second day of wandering. Take 2 points of exhaustion. Take...
Oh man.
What's the flying doing? So 2 points of exhaustion. Now you're moving at half speed. So not too bad yet. Make me another Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Woo,
Okay,
finally.
so that's 3 days. So you're moving a little bit slower as you're stumbling through the snow. Make me another one. Four days you're wandering through the snow with just 2 points of exhaustion. Make me another one. Fifth day. Wow, you're rolling well now. Fifth day you're wandering through the snow. And you no points of exhaustion. Make me another Constitution saving throw. Oh, man. And one final Constitution saving throw.
Of course.
Okay, so now, well, you did it at the right time. Now you're at disadvantages on your saving throw, so that's bad. Disadvantage on ability checks. Make me a perception check at disadvantage. Because of your exhaustion and the snow as well.
Okay.
You desperately look around for your friends, wandering. You don't see them though, so I'm going to need another Constitution saving throw from you. And this is at disadvantage. So disadvantage, roll again. So 8. So that's now 4 points of exhaustion. Or 3.
Oh, what happens now?
Well, 4 points of exhaustion. I don't think you can take actions or reactions. So
No,
not
hit
really
point makes no help.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Okay, cool. But don't worry about that now. Another Constitution saving throw. Oh, no. Now another perception check. Make me a perception check
Okay.
at disadvantage. One more Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh man, nice day.
No,
Okay.
you survive. You
Okay.
survived. That's good. Now a perception check at disadvantage. I still don't see your friends. As you continue to wander, make me another Constitution saving throw at disadvantage. What's that? 5 levels?
5 levels. I can't walk, right?
Uh-huh. Make me another perception check. As you're lying in the snow, unable to move, you see, off in the distance, kind of heading towards you, but way at an angle, you see a group of about 50 or so people. What do you do?
I'm gonna start screaming, help! Help!
So you start screaming at the top of your lungs, using every ounce of thing, man. You're at level 5 exhaustion, and you scream out, and eventually you see the people turn, and they come towards you, and as you see Hope arriving, you just fall unconscious. This is just too much for you. Fall unconscious. And spoiler alert, Daz survives.
Woo! Oh, that was close.
Let's go back to the other voice channel.
Okay.
We've started thinking about our characters for Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
You come back, and you notice these people arrived, and you notice on the back of the sled there is a figure that you recognize. It's a figure called Dars Vanderbilt, and he's lying on the back end of the sled. He's motionless. He is not moving.
Is that a statue of Dars? Did he become a
statue?
Why are you so mean?
It might be a statue, but it certainly smells like Dars.
Oh my gosh!
They really captured his likeness. Scratch and sniff.
You understand that this is not the test of cruelty, and Villain goes over to check on Dars. Dars. And she says, "Oh, Daz is alive, but I've never seen somebody so tired in my life before. Islana, do you have any type of healing magic? This man needs our aid."
Yes. Eldath is always here when we need him. Please, Dars, just keep on there. You're here now. We're here. I start praying as I give him, and everybody else. Are there wounded people from the fight?
Yes.
I just give 15 healing to everybody around me as I pray to Eldath. Thank you, Eldath, for showing the path to Dars to find us again. How we managed to get lost in the first place, I'm oblivious, but I'm glad that he found us again. Thank you for that. And I use my last level 2 slot to cure wounds on him as well.
Okay.
Because 17 more.
Dars, your eyes opened. Yep.
It's Lunny? Is that you?
Don't talk now. Just keep your energy. It's all gonna be fine. You're fine.
I met Oreo. When you guys disappeared, I met Oreo. I
Put
almost
my
died.
hand on his forehead. You're burning in fever. You don't know what you're saying. You would have died if you met her. Just.
Yeah, he been saying all this crazy talk the whole time.
You'll be fine once you have some rest. Just don't try to talk now. It's fine.
Yeah, that's just.
And she hugs Dars. And I'm glad you're here now.
That sniff her hair a little bit.
Behind his back, she's like hugging him and covering her nose like that.
Okay.
I'd like to point out that that was amazing, Dars. Not only did you manage to dodge Auriel's attack, but you survived. You have 5 points of exhaustion, but you
Yeah, that
survived.
was close. That was.
Um, as you're gathering your thoughts, pleased to see your companions again, a snowflake appears upon everybody's head, including you, Mr. Fluffy Beans, and poof, you reappear back in the in this area. And better news, everybody take a long rest, and anybody's exhaustion points can also go away, even if you have 5.
All exhaustion? Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, I think Malcolm is about to kill us, because he's normally not this nice.
Nope.
That's because Aurel's waiting.
Too funny.
It's just right there.
Nope. Auriel is not just right there.
Oh, yeah, technically it's been like 3-4... It's been like 5 days, so
6
she's
days.
just standing in that room for 6 days.
Nope, she's behind
Still
us.
trying to scrape Dars's crap from her wall.
There is
Has
a
it just
dirty
slid
Dara
down?
stuck there.
Come out! I'm you, Dars Vanderbilt.
And now we're back in the room where we got teleported?
Yeah, you're back. Yeah, and I assume you just wander out in the essential area.
I
Mhm.
see Dar's HP is still very low.
No, he should have had long rest.
Yeah.
He hasn't
okay.
done a long rest yet.
Yeah, long
Yeah,
rest.
so
No.
I will cast Death Ward again on Thoradin.
Okay.
And 8 on whoever I casted it last. So you do have your hit points.
It seems we've attracted a new companion. I believe you said your name was Fluffy Beans?
Indeed. Indeed it is.
Well, what are you doing here? What do you need? What do you want?
Well, I was sent from my tribe to endure in this blizzard, and right now I just want some companions, and if you need any help,
What
I
are you
need to
what
see.
What are you good at?
Fighting. I'm a very kind person, but sometimes I see red and I rage, and my axe and more red than fighting.
Well, we have fighters. We have people who can smash things without the ability to see the red. I fear that you will attack us when you see this red mist. I think we are better without this person. What do the rest of you think?
He helped me when I was lost. I found him, and he was the one that saw the tribe and helped me there. So, I'm sorry, villain, but I don't agree with what you're saying.
So this Goliath, you saying, literally saved your life?
I was on my way to death down there. I couldn't find anyone. I was so grateful to see him. So yes, I do think he was definitely instrumental in saving my life.
I'd like to point out that Fluffy Bean's first roll of his character was a natural 20. So that's pretty cool.
Oh gosh.
Well, what did the rest of you think? Should we accept this man?
I mean, he's here now. He helped one of us. He's here. He's offering his help. It would be rude not to accept it. And she like walks closer to you, Fluffy Bean. How tall are you?
A lot.
So she looks up, and you kind of see a fringe like show a bit of her eye. Hi, I'm Miss Lani. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, miss. No,
I'm
looking. No.
Sorry. I'm not good at fighting, but if you ever get injured, I'll be right there to heal you.
Thank you.
Slanda, you're just far too trusting.
And she walks to Valin, interrupts her, and hugs her. I'm also glad to see you again, Valin. I thought I lost you.
She's very awkward in the hug, and she kind of does the pat on the back very awkwardly. It's nice to see you too, Islani. It's nice to have the optimist back. Seems I'm the yin to your yang at times. What do the rest of you think? Should we keep this Goliath we know nothing about, other than Tooth claims that she saved her life? Are we okay with this? Are we taking in strangers now?
Well,
Tooth's
I have.
for me.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, go on.
Just if Tooth gives the word, then it's good enough for me.
Well, there's one more test to do, and if we pass that test, we're done with this place. Is that right? Other than oral, of course. Why don't
before that? Sorry. No, that's just going to look at Fluffy, and he's going to start walking towards Fluffy. And you see Dars. I think it's first time you see Dars. Dars is a big human, like a towering human, like almost your size. He's a black guy, bald. He's bald, and you can see that he's kind of old, like in his 50s, almost 60s. And yeah, he has a black armor, and he has a huge sword, and he's walking towards you, like with a like. It seems that he's kind of angry, but he's walking, and then when he's like 10 feet away of you, he makes like a big smile and like it's his hand to grab yours, to give a big handshake.
Yeah.
And he says, "Yeah, welcome to the group. I think I'm not more the newbie anymore. So, yeah, I'm Dars, and if like I don't know how you got transported here, but if you are here, then I think you are with us. And before you do anything, I just want to say, guys, how you appeared here while you guys disappeared, while you guys were inside that door, or you appeared here, and I almost died. I had to run for my life. I threw everything on her, and I opened that door, and then I was transported like in the middle of a blizzard, and I walked like for 6 days straight, walking, and I almost died like twice from Oreo and from the blizzard. So like if it was not for this group that found me, I also would be dead. So I would say, guys, let's be careful because Oreo can appear anytime, and she can sense us and everywhere, so we can hide from her inside the castle. So I think maybe we should see what time of the day it is, to see if she's out or not, because it's really dangerous to stay here. And if she appears, I think the fight is inevitable.
Are you saying you saw Oral and you
Yeah,
survived?
yeah. I throw my diaper in there. I mean,
Oh.
no, not my diaper. I throw a cloth into her, and then she attacked me.
Inside check.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Hello there.
He only really cares about what Islani thinks, so it's okay. Islani thinks he's telling the truth.
Deception level there. Nice.
That was quick-witting thinking, Dars. I'd never thought you would be capable of that. And to even think that, and to go through what we went together, all by yourself. I mean, that's not a minor task as well.
Yeah.
Well done.
I mean, I just thought that I would have a better chance on that door than with her here. And yeah, I mean, I was afraid that maybe she got teleported together with me. So, but then she was not there. I was alone. and like it was just blizzard and snow, and the only option that I had was walk. So I just walked, and I was too tired to walk, and then I almost like died. So yeah, but
What
I
else
was
can
lucky
you?
that
What else
the
can you tell
target
us
practice.
about the battle you had with Oriel? Any information would be useful. What else did you learn? Her abilities, her
Uh,
strengths, her weaknesses.
she can teleport everywhere. Uh, yeah, it's like it's really strange. Like she can move like really fast inside this place, and yeah, I mean she's really scary. Like a big paw, like big claws, and man,
Well,
I
we're
mean,
literally in her home, and she teleported and almost killed you. I do not see. I think she must not be here, or she would be attacking us already. Perhaps we need to pass this last test before we go any further. Let's just pass this test and get out of here. Hopefully, Elreal will not be waiting for us when we return.
So,
yeah.
Fluffy, what do you say? Would you do this test with us? And after that, if you help us, we can decide again if you keep with us or not. We're the Neverlost Knuckleheads, by the way.
Yeah. I also have another advice. I would say, guys, let's not be here alone, because you guys left. I was here alone, and she show up like I was here alone. Like maybe if you guys were here, I would have a chance to fight, but alone. So I would say we we will go together. Let's not have anyone here alone anymore, because yeah.
What do you
That
say?
sounds like a plan.
What do you say, Fluffy Beans? Will you join us on this test?
Sure, I will at least to try to get your confidence in me.
The others are far too
Because
trusting,
you
but
trust me.
I've got my eyes on you, Fluffy Beans.
Thanks.
Well, as I
Thoradin's
said,
just going to say to Valin, as quietly as Thoradin can do anything, he's just going to say, well, he's not that big. I don't see what the fuss is. He's not going to be that good a fighter. I'm better than him. Can't we just leave him here and crack on?
well, we could, but I think we're in the minority, Thoradin.
I wait. I poke Thoradin in the ribs, and I say, "He helped me. Don't be like that."
Alright, well, until I've seen him in action, I'll keep my my opinion where it is.
Well, we can test who's the strongest on this test. Why don't you use all of your strength?
Toradin, I think you can, like, if something goes wrong, he's just like a frost giant. We can just play with his.
Whoa, whoa.
Too much talking. I'm going to do this test.
Island is already on the way. Whee! As she slides.
Good sliding, guys. Whee! This guy has apparently been bouncing around this cabin for 7 days.
Still loves it.
Magical.
Assuming everybody's going in for the test?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
so everybody's in this room. We don't need to drag tokens around for no reason.
Okay.
Okay, so the test of endurance. So once again, your surroundings vanish in a flurry of snow and ice. When your vision clears, you'll find yourself in a raging snowstorm, standing at the head of a Rakehead tribe's camp that's in the process of being dismantled. The nomads work feverishly to tear down the tents and pack them onto dog sleds. A few of them spot you and brandish their weapons. A tall figure standing among them calls out, "We shall not lie down and die for your pleasures, emissaries of Ariel. Be gone, vultures!"
I'm sorry. You must have us confused.
Well, I saw you appear from nowhere. The only person I know who would do such magic in this bitter cold would be O'Reilly. Who are you? What are you doing?
Hello. We are the Neverlost Knucklehead, and we mean no harm. I mean, unless you do something that will make us attack you. But other than that, we are peaceful people. Nice to see you.
I look over at them and I say, we are not from Oriel. Oriel is trying to kill Dars, probably us too.
Yeah.
And
That's right.
and we are trying to stop her to get the winter gone.
Then why do you bear the mark of O'Reilly? And you stop and look around, and you all have a snowflake, the symbol of O'Reilly, hovering above your head.
Oh, this, yeah.
You didn't have it in the cavern. Just before you teleported is when you arrived at this place. The snowflake appeared, so it hasn't been there before. It just appeared at this particular time.
Yeah, we are doing a trial. We are in the middle of a trial, and yeah, we are doing this trial, and that's why we have this mark. But don't mind it. It's going to disappear. Like, yeah, don't mind it.
Nothing but lies from O'Reilly. Let us be clear. We want to cut O'Reilly as happy as possible. I give you my word as leader of the Elk tribe. I will not attack you if you leave us be. Servants of O'Reilly.
I can assure you we're not servants of Oriel. We're simply partaking on a trial of endurance. Perhaps there's something that you're going to do that requires a lot of endurance, and we're here to help.
Who are you doing this test for?
Oh, for ourselves.
Make me I don't know, make me a deception or persuasion check, Islani.
Oh,
I will. Can I
lying?
guidance?
I'm not lying, right?
Yeah.
I'm not lying, right? This is for us.
Yeah.
I just walk over to Islani and I just say, you have this, Islani. You can do this. And I touch her shoulder.
25.
Wow. That's amazing.
These are strange times indeed. Just make it clear, I still do not trust you. But we are heading west. If you wish to come with us, so be it. And you see people, packing up dog sleds, doing quite feverishly. And without a moment to even look back at you, the entire elk tribe starts heading west. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna ask the guy. Sorry. Well, go ahead.
No, go for it.
No, I'm just saying. Are you guys from the elk tribe?
Yes.
We met a little kid for your tribe. I forgot his name. Do you guys remember the name of the kid? So, is the kid here with you? He was like the only survivor from
Eric's?
That is correct, yep. His name was Eric Svokotov.
Yeah, Eric's.
Eric's, come out! And you see the little boy who you saved from the test of preservation come out. And he's right there. And he says, yes, well, what is it? What is it? What is it? King Chingjarand, what can I help you with?
Hey kid, do you remember us? We helped you.
He grabs hold of the king's leg and says, I've never seen these people before in my life. Make them go away, King.
Wait,
I don't
what?
like them.
What?
Because all of these were supposedly not these were real instances that happened. We just got like teleported to random places. At least that was our belief. But now that puts a weird spin on everything.
Perhaps it's not the correct timeline?
Oh my lord. Just different timelines.
So we are in the past?
Islani, can you talk to him, because you spent the most time with him and try to help him?
Hello, little boy. You seem...
Eric's, stay away from him. We are marching west. These servants of O'Reilly have nothing to do with us. Do not talk to them. And the kid runs away barefoot. And
does he actually seem like to make an insight check? Just does he seem like intimidated or something, or did it look like he legitimately had no idea who we were?
Sure. Insight away.
I'll do the same.
Oh, now I roll.
Jory's just gonna nudge whoever he's closest to and just say, "Hey, I don't think we met them yet. Remember that guy had killed this entire rest of the tribe, and Eric's was the only one left."
Well, yeah, but the elk took him to another elk tribe. So
I look over to the person that was talking about Eric's and I say, is his mother and father here?
I was just gonna say, I was like, as we're walking, I want to look for his parents since we know exactly what they look like.
Can you make a perception check, those who are looking for his parents? And then
I asked the question.
With that, you see tears forming in the eyes of the boy, and the king kind of slaps him on there. This is no time for tears. The tears will freeze on your face and leave scars. Move on, Eric's. And Eric scuttles away and joins his tribe heading west. Perception, you do not see his parents, Claw.
I think this might be the new elk tribe.
With my insight, do I get the feeling that he's scared or he was lying when he didn't know our faces?
You did see some recognition in his face. But for some reason, he's not acknowledging your presence. Why that is, you don't know with a 14.
Guys, I think we shouldn't press the matter. For some reason, he doesn't want to be associated with us. That might put him in danger. I'm just glad he's fine.
But looking around with that 27,
are there any like dog sleds? Like, are there still people breaking down camp and hurriedly starting to move? Like, are there any other extra dog sleds or dogs, or whether or not there's people still prepping them or whatever? But are there any?
Yeah, there's dog sleds, and that they're getting loaded up with people and the elderly and supplies and all sorts. I mean, you get the impression that they've done this many times before. They know how to pack up camp.
Thoradin asked if we can take 10 minutes.
Yeah, just work this one bit through first. I need to go and do something very quickly. That's all.
Let's take a 10-minute break.
If it's convenient, yes, thank you ever so much.
I'll be right back as well. I need some water.
Okay, 10 minutes, guys.
like Malcolm said, Revivify, apparently we have to roll to see if the person actually resurrects.
Mm-hmm.
And it costs a diamond. I only have 1 diamond left.
Yeah, so if he's doing a critical role style, then basically what happens is, and I do it similarly in my home games, is the DC starts relatively low for like a person's first death to come back. But every time you die, that DC goes up by 1 or 2. And meaning that mortality is always at least relevant in some capacity.
Which just makes sense.
And typically what happens is the resurrection is always supposed to be, it's not supposed to be this willy-nilly, oh wow, I just died, but 6 seconds later you're back like nothing happened, right? It's sort of like, it counteracts the fact that mortality should be this serious thing. And so if he's doing it the same way like Critical Role does or other people, then typically there's like a ritual. And it's a group check, basically. And basically, as whoever's casting it is praying, let's say, everybody in the group goes around and sees what they can add to compelling the spirit back to the body or aiding in the healing, right? It might be an item, it might be a role play, it might be an extra spell, something in that regards. And that typically what that does is it augments the hidden DC that the person who then is casting the resurrection spell has to meet with an ability check, spell casting abilities check.
Is Malcolm back? Don't think so.
I think so.
Sirenscape definitely is.
Damn it! I had my mic on mute the whole time there. I was saying, yep,
Oh.
that's exactly how I do it. Those DCs are correct. I agree.
Okay.
But I had my actual mic mute, not my
Just the way the conversation went, it felt like you were a whole part of it.
Yeah, well, I was feeling a little bit left out actually. I'd interject stuff and I just get ignored. But yes, so spell storing. I'll explain what I said before. If you're casting a 10-minute spell, it's going to cost you 10 minutes to use the spell from the Ring of Spell Storing. Otherwise, you get some crazy situations, like you get surprised in combat. Oh, we'll use a Ring of Spell Storing to cast Lemon's Tiny Hut. And you've got an instant out, which is just silly. So there's delays on spells for good reason. So there we go. And you can cast your... I feel I just said this. You can cast the Revivify spell into the ring, no problem, but it will consume the diamond. So the diamond will be sucked into the ring, but then anybody attuned to the ring can cast the Revivify spell. Now the only catch with Revivify is there's a 1 minute limit, right? If you don't get to the person within a minute, then they just died. And Revivify won't help them.
Right.
Can you guys hear Malcolm?
I said, don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. Okay, so let's get back to this. Well, that explains a lot. Why is everybody ignoring me? Okay, so you've approached this camp, and not liking you, the child. Well, some recognition there, and you surmise that maybe this was the kid that escaped and got taken by an elk to the tribe, but you recognize him. You don't recognize his parents, so you surmise what has happened. This kid got taken here from that awakened elk. And as the camp goes up, they get up and they start heading west. What do you guys do?
Well, I'll start packing, helping packing, see if some people need help, tag along.
Okay. Is everybody tagging along?
Yes, I'll look.
Yes.
Can we get you said there's extra dog sleds and stuff? Can we hook one to a tooth? Can you pull people?
There's no spare dog sleds.
Oh.
They're all taken up with dogs.
Gotcha.
And elderly people are on the sleds to save them the march, I guess. But otherwise the dog sleds are just packed up with supplies. And as I said, they do this very efficiently. I mean, you do know that the red-haired tribes are nomadic and they wander across Icewind Dale, referring to hunt. And I think we also established that things are pretty desperate times for the red-haired nomads. Means they usually store up food for the winter, in the springtime, but the spring hasn't come for years, so they're struggling like everybody else. So everybody's marching. You're marching along with the fluffy beans.
I do. I'm more like a passive character right now, just observing the party and trying to fit in the best that I can.
Okay, awesome.
There's going to pick like a random person, and he would just like look at the person, and then he's gonna say, hey, you know that I fought that guy, the big guy from the wolf tribe. I think his name is Pronostorm. Pronostorm.
Please,
Yeah, it was a duel. No, let me talk. It was a duel. Like me and him, we fought, and that's how we saved Oryx, the Bugafok, the kid, and it was crazy. Like me and him in duel. Like I, I won. I killed the guy.
Sure.
No, I don't kill the guy, but I won, and that's how we saved the boy.
Okay, great. I believe you. Cool, Matt. That's amazing. Can you leave me alone now, please, servant over Ariel?
That's amazing, right?
Yeah, that's amazing. Ariel has blessed you.
Okay, thank you.
They're not going to give you your moment. Sorry, Dars.
I imagine Dar's like a senile old person, like telling tales of the old war.
Did it? I really had it.
I tell you, I shot the Nazis.
Yeah, he's not there yet. He's getting there.
Okay, so you start marching with these people with their head down, and any conversations you try and strike up go the way of Dars. They either ignore you or acknowledge what you say and say things like, Oriel has blessed you, please leave me alone. They're not trusting at all, but they're also not attacking you either. You march, you get your head down in this blizzard for a good 8 hours with no real consequence. But then this march, this endless march that this tribe is on, it seems, starts to getting to you. I'm going to need everybody, once again, to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Oh, I have a question. If we, like, touch the snowflake on our heads, is it solid?
No. Your hand passes right through. It's not even colder. It's like an illusion. But it's still visible, of course.
What?
I don't know why I'm laughing. Oh. Yes, I am.
Is Claw making this? Yeah, I guess this is forced march, right? Not.
Forced march. Yep. It's nothing to do so much with the cold. Okay, everybody puts their head down and goes through it. You see, your friend from before, the little kid, he's going through no problem. Eric's is, even with bare feet, he's pressing on no problem. It's Lani starts to get to you. The cold enters your body. You're going to take 1 level of exhaustion for me, my friend.
As we go along, seeing that the cold really took hold of Islani today, tomorrow I will cast Enhance Ability on Islani. Tomorrow evening before the cold really sets in.
It doesn't work on saves. It's all checks.
Okay.
And literally, there's like nothing. It's a weird spell for con, because there's literally, other than concentration or like inspired DM checks, there are no real like con checks in D&D 5e. So
yeah, if you're running a long way or swimming cold water, stuff like that.
Yeah, but then endurance, I suppose. But then most things that require endurance, like in this case, makes it a saving throw.
The march continues on. Islani does stumble a bit, and you're pressing on for another hour. You seem like they should have stopped, but they're pressing on. The march continues. Everybody, please make me another Constitution saving throw.
Just give me 1 sec.
Let me put a line here. Okay.
Why all the rolls on the borderline there?
Oh, villain. It's not good. Our power villain.
I like how Fluffy just rolled a 3.
Yes.
It's
Plus
almost the
8
same as me
Constitution,
rolling a
man.
10.
Oh wow.
That's awesome, Fluffy. I love that. That's great. Who are we missing? I don't see Claw there.
Yep.
Me.
Sorry, I was just trying to.
Sure. And
You said a survival check, right?
no, I said a Constitution saving throw.
If these are due to pushing rather than the colds, can people help, like offloading some of the stuff from me, like give advantage or something like that? Technically,
Well, at the moment you're progressing okay.
What if
people start to stumble?
what
you
if
can try-
Tooth turns into an animal that can bear riders? Would that spare the riders making the check?
Well, keep in mind. I will say yes, but Tooth throws would be at disadvantage because she's carrying people, carrying a person.
right? So it's like later if I fail more or people start failing a lot. Okay.
The second hour of the march goes by. Fluffy Beans, you stumble a little bit in the snow, but your Goliath endurance makes you press on and get through it. Your 11 was just enough to avoid a level of exhaustion. The march continues for another hour as you press forward and see who's struggling a little bit is Slani, right?
I
Slani's
have
the
one.
good.
Yeah. But yeah.
Can you make me another Constitution saving throw? And these are getting harder all the time, just so you know.
Yeah,
Lani,
I
2
can
levels
see
of
that.
exhaustion. Tooth, you're good. Fluffy Beans, you're good. Claw, you're good. Who are we missing?
Me.
Darius?
Sorry, me. Oh, pants.
God.
And Dara's here. So Thoradin, point of exhaustion. And you Slani. Slani stumbles and she starts falling behind the ferocious pace that this tribe is leaving.
I will, looking at Islani, I will turn into a polar bear.
Okay.
But before I do that, I will look at Islani and I'll say, Islani, I'm going to turn into a polar bear. I want you to get on and hold on. So
I don't want to slow you down.
I can actually walk faster as a polar bear than I can naturally.
I'm sorry. I'm really not used to this weather. Thank you.
You are very welcome. And try and snuggle close so my fur can try and keep you warmer.
Okay. So the net effect of that is Islani, your saving throws are going to be at advantage.
Thank you.
Tooth, your saving throws are going to be at disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay. So once again, they're just pressing on. There's no stopping these guys. And you see the guy, the leader of this tribe says, "See, the servants of Avriel are weak. We need to stay to our basics, stay to truth to what we know. They will weaken, they will fall behind." And then he sees the polar bear changing and picking up Slanis. And he looks a little bit confused by that. But he shrugs and keeps on going. Now, another Constitution saving throw, please, as you press on through the night. Slani, you're fine. Fluffy Beans, my goodness.
What double natural 20? It's literally cheating.
Do we have-
Oh,
I was so worried about all this not having any. I have no cons score this whole time.
That's good. Is that everybody? Do we get Tooth and Claw? Claw, you're good. Tooth, take a point of exhaustion as a polar bear. Still, the Elk tribe presses on. And even those who haven't technically got a point of exhaustion now, it is really starting to get to you. I mean, you've walked for a good 15 hours now, just blazing through this blizzard. Constitution saving throw, everybody. Same rules as before. Polar bear at advantage.
well, are you still polar bearing me?
Yes.
Oh, thank you very
So
much.
3 hours. So I'm taking note. This will be the second time. So Fluffy Beans, you're good. Polar bear, take another
like our
point of exhaustion.
Now, on 14?
Yeah, the DC is increasing each time.
Wow.
Oh, damn it.
Islani, you're fine with the advantage helped by the polar bear. Dara's, you're good. Claw, take a point of exhaustion. Yeah. What's the polar bear's base movement speed?
40.
40. So you guys look behind, and the polar bear is pushing on, sacrificing herself for Islani, but they're starting to fall behind. Because with 2 levels of exhaustion, your movement speed is halved. What do you do?
Islani will say, it's okay now.
2,
Please.
3, 4,
I will walk by myself.
5. Jeez, we've gone 5 hours beyond
Uh-huh.
the force.
Technically, you've gone. Wait.
I've made 5 con saves, so
Yep, that's correct. What it is? Oh, I lost my sheet. Here we go. Yeah, so you start out. You get through 8 hours of marching without any checks, and it just carried on after that.
Plot just tries to remind those that are nearby that hey, this is some test, and obviously, like physics and memory and all that other stuff don't seem to matter. So don't feel bad if you fail, and that just sort of coincides with the fact that Claw's finally failing.
So what are you doing though, Islani and
I'll
Polar
hop
Bear?
off.
You're-
I'll
Yep.
hop off Tooth and just tell her, it's okay. Thank you very much. Just carry on by yourself. I'll be fine.
Wow.
And I'll just walk on my own now. Really.
I go to Islani and I will rub my face against her hand.
I can actually what? Okay, so here's a. No, never mind. Oh, I should have done that earlier. Oh, fine.
Well,
It's okay. It's
so
okay.
Islani, you do get off the back of the Polar Bear, but both of you are now struggling. You're falling behind.
Yep.
Do you just try and keep up as best you can?
Yeah.
I will cast Enhance Ability and give me Bear's Endurance. And I literally pray to Eldath to guide me on these. Like, these people have to stop. They must be tired just like me. I just pray to Eldath to give me a bit more strength and endure the rest of the time. And I cast Bear's Endurance on me, which gives me advantage on Constitution checks and temporary hit points.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think it can help much, but it's just the flavor.
My thought was casting Bear's Strength on the Polar Bear so that her carrying capacity effectively doubled.
Oh yeah, I can cast Bull Strength and give. That's right. I can give Bull Strength
Maybe
to.
wouldn't have been at a disadvantage because now she's already failed twice. If we had done that earlier, maybe it would have helped.
I agree, that would have been a good idea. Islani and the Polar Bear are technically moving at different speeds. Do you guys stick together? Do you
I
pull ahead?
will drop my polar bear and I will turn into a giant elk,
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
which
okay.
gives me 30 feet at half speed.
Ah, okay.
In which case, then I will now cast Bull Strength on you, so that maybe you can bear Islani without penalty.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I can cast that. I can cast that.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. See, I have a lot less spell slots than you do.
I'll give bull strength to the elk, so she can
Okay.
carry me there.
Okay, so cool. Nice use of spell. So you change into the elk. And
Does exhaustion stay when she changes forms?
I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So you jump onto the elk's back, and I think with the casting of the spell, Tooth, you're just going to be a flat roll, and still Islani will get advantage though.
Oh,
I'm going to
okay.
need everybody to make me another survival check. Islani.
Survival?
Oh, sorry, Constitution saving throw. Sorry, con saving throw. Claw, take another point of exhaustion.
Oh god. So
Dice,
17 you're playing,
okay.
right?
Fluffy beans.
Oh no!
Oh, that's rough, buddy. 1 point of exhaustion.
It finally happened.
It did finally happen. Tooth, take another point of exhaustion.
Oh.
Thoradin, take another point of exhaustion.
Okay.
Oh, actually,
Two.
Belinda's doing pretty well on these. Let's see if she gets another one. Oh, no. She has 1 level of exhaustion now for Belinda.
Ruins.
Okay, and still the Elk tribe pushes on. So who's at level 2? Claw, you're starting to fall behind. Thoradin, you're starting to fall behind. What do Claw and Thoradin do? You just can't keep up.
Well, considering I'm a rogue and I can take the dash action for free as a bonus action, I think I can keep up.
Yeah.
Considering I can make 3 moves per turn.
Yeah, not how these matches work, unfortunately.
So Thoradin's going to drop back to the and join the stragglers as they are at the moment,
Okay.
or drop back so they can catch him. However it works distance-wise.
Okay. So Tooth, you're at 3. What's 3? Half max hit points, I think. You hit
No,
points at half?
that's 4.
What's 3?
It's disadvantage on attack rolls and
And saving throws.
saving throws.
So
Which
pretty
one's
much everything now, because that's... So any d20 rolls now are at disadvantage.
Which one of us still has the Waters of Sylvanus? In case that's a thing we
Me.
need to look at.
It's not me. I know that.
Yeah.
Is it
I
just
actually
us?
still have my rune stones.
So do I, but
Shit.
they don't work on con. I looked at that. They don't work on con. So
Yeah. If you have the
I have
water
the
from the
water
lake,
I have a water as well.
You take
I have
one.
the blessing, yeah.
I have a water skin with the waters in it, but I don't know what I'll do with that. I mean, it'll reduce it by 1. Is
Yeah.
that what Greater Restoration does? I don't remember.
Yeah, it
specifics.
reduces it by 1.
Fuck.
Which is still good, because then she doesn't have disadvantage.
I had a potion of vitality too.
A potion of what, sorry?
Vitality.
Okay.
Oh,
Removes all the exhaustion.
all exhaustion. Oh, who's at a far one? Tooth.
I think it's Tooth with 3.
And then, okay. Well, if Tooth uses that one, and we use just a water on Claw, are we the only ones? And wait, we have 2 waters and a potion. Will that take all of us back to, like, well, Tooth at 0, and then, what is it, Thoradin and Claw are failing at...
I don't have a water, say. Mine is different.
You didn't... No, when we went into that moon period, we filled a bunch of water skins and flasks with the waters.
Yeah, it's equivalent to a great restoration.
I've got... I don't... Did Thoradin not get one? I can't remember. Okay.
No, Thoradin didn't get one.
Okay. Because you were the
Okay,
one... It was you that, like, thawed the waters and made the blessing
That's
that
true.
allowed us to do it.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
I mean, no. I was just...
Yeah.
Thoradin's the only other original character that might have...
Yeah, Malik
Yeah.
had one.
He was there, but unfortunately, I think the party was split around the temple.
You guys were looting the sarcophagus thing. Okay.
To be honest, I think I was watching Malik having a crap or something.
Okay, so we've got one. So then 1 water, so unless Tooth has one and doesn't know about it. And
I had the blessing, but I did get water as well. You are correct.
So then 2 waters and a potion. And there's what? Thoradin and Claw are at 2 and Tooth is at 3?
Yeah, I'm at 3.
Yeah.
So,
I say we go
Yeah.
one more round.
What's Islani got?
I got 2.
2.
oh, you want to go one more and then try and see what that is? I mean, 2 is
Yeah.
half movement. If we take them now, we move at full movement and then potentially drop back to half movement.
Yeah, I guess we can do that. Yeah.
Because if we wait one more round and fail again, then we're still at best at half movement.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, let's do it now.
Okay, so
So what are you doing?
if we-
Is Tooth having the vitality potion?
Yeah.
Because then she can carry Islani and not have to worry about
Okay.
save or whatever, right? If she's buffed.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I can
Tooth-
give her enhanced ability again.
Okay, and then Claw and Thoradin can drink the 2 waters. Does that work?
Uh-huh.
Yes, I will give my water to whoever needs it.
Take mine off the sheet.
Yeah, so
I'll
that's,
be Thoradin,
that's gonna approach the elf and with the potion and take to it. This way to cure and making sure him out, like help him out.
What's going on?
Tooth, no
Alright.
levels of exhaustion. Or has a Thoradin goes down by 1 as well?
Yep, thanks.
And who was the third one to
Claw.
go down? Claw. Okay.
So that we can at least spend the next hour marching at full speed.
And you're
I'll
riding.
cast enhanced ability on the elk to be able to carry me with no stress.
Okay, so another round of wait. Another round of saving throws, please. Islani at advantage. Tooth straight. Fluffy beans. That's another level of exhaustion.
Oh no.
So you're now moving at half speed.
If I may ask, you had already cast enhance ability on me, and it's concentration up to 1 hour.
Yeah, I
So
think
did you need to do it again, or did you break concentration?
These
each
are hour
test is
long.
1 hour.
They're hour
Yeah.
long. Every roll.
Oh, the walk is an hour long.
Okay,
Okay.
well, I'm back down to half movement speed again.
Yeah, so Fluffy Beans fails, Claw fails, Thoradin fails. Let's see, Villain.
It's a con, hey?
One saving throw, yep. Villain starts falling behind as well.
Oh my god.
Oh, Tooth! Straight back to. Oh, you're at 1 now, so that's not too bad.
I did move forward faster because I could move at 60 feet. So I did just try and move a little bit forward.
Okay, cool.
7 rolls now? Yeah, Jesus.
The march continues on relentlessly. Let's see, you'll be going for 16 hours now through the blizzard.
Okay, I'll use my second level spell slot again. Same.
Hey, same rolls again, please.
Now, this is... The fuck?
What?
Honey. Fluffy Beans, yes!
Oh wow, that was impressive.
Ours, nope.
I mean, at this point, the DC's probably like 20.
Claw, nope. Tooth, nope. Thoradin, nope. So far, it's only Fluffy Beans, the very staunch Goliath. Let me make one for Villain. She's moving at half. And she passes.
What?
So, the march continues as some of you start dropping off the pace. Thankfully, the weather relents a little bit. The king looks around, finds a place, and starts to set up camp.
Oh, thank God.
Bedraggled, exhausted. Even your new Goliath friend, who looks as strong as the day is long, is stumbling. But you make it there. And you look around. This was close. And then the little snowflake that's still on top of all of your heads, does a little twirl, and boof, you're back in Ariel's abode here.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So congratulations. Everybody passed the test of endurance. Just so you know, the DC started at 11 and wound its way all up to 18.
Wow.
Whoa.
Cool.
Do we keep our exhaustion this time?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Oh, thank the Lord. Thank
Exhaustion
Eldath
is
for that.
gone.
Thank Eldath for that.
Well, it seems we've passed the 4 tests. Well, some of us have passed all 4 tests anyway.
We've done it?
So where's the money? Where's the money?
I think, if I
Guys,
remember, it was the door at the south.
let's check if you're is free
South
first.
or the north?
South. North was the tomb.
Right.
Yes.
The Professor Orb, who's been not going on any of these quests, says, "Oh yes, well remember the 4 tests we must pass allows us to pass through this way to the south. So I think that is the place we need to be. And if you do remember, the place to the north was some of the giants' tomb. So giant's tomb sounds interesting to me, but yes, maybe we'll be lucky and find this codicil of white to the south."
I look over at Beans and I ask him, I know we found you in isolation and you've gone through endurance. Have you done the other 2 tests before? Did your tribe ask you to go through cruelty and preservation as well?
No, not yet. They started with isolation.
Oh, then I don't know whether you will be able to join us to go into the room.
There's others of us that hadn't passed all the quests.
That's true. Maybe we just needed to do it as a group. Perhaps that will be okay. We will try.
I also didn't do the cruelty one. I'll
That's
stay here
true.
with Mr. Bean.
Hello, little fella.
And the name sticks.
Yeah.
Thoradin, you approach the door. You
Oh,
hear
yes.
a disembodied voice say, "The way is shut to all. The way is shut to all but those who pass the test of cruelty, endurance, isolation, and preservation."
Aye.
All of them, Thoradin?
So I didn't kill anybody in cruelty, but I was in the
We
in the
passed,
area.
yeah. Because we went in. I do
So if we
believe.
think if we think that's a pass, then what was that? Sorry.
I was saying, did you pass for just being there if you didn't take up arms against any of the people that needed to be?
Well, I suppose we'll know if we can walk through the door or not.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Thoradin's very keen to get in there because he's under the impression there is something very nice.
I
Let's know
walk
what it is.
over to Islani and I say, Islani, from what I hear, Oriel appeared to Dars here. You need to hide. You need to try and stay as small and quiet as possible. We don't want Oriel to find you if we're away.
Okay, she looks around.
Yeah, I would say to leave the keep all together because she can find you. There is no point in hiding. She can find you. Like if you guys don't if you guys can't go through the door, then I think it's better off you guys just leave the castle and wait outside because she can find you here.
I'll be right behind you guys. Don't worry. And she like tags along at the back of the group, knowing that she can't go through the door, but she's expecting.
Fluffy also tries to go.
Okay.
at least he will stick together with the party, or the ones that don't enter the room.
Cool. Velen rushes to the front. She's very interested to see what's happening. So back here, it's Fluffy and Islani. I'll say Jory's hanging out back there with you as well. And we'll take the positions as they are. So what do you do, Knuckleheads?
I look over at Villain and, being protective of Claw, I say, you are very eager to be the first one in there because you're this is the end to where you want to go, but you blame Claw for trying to do the test in terms of what the stated words were over the doors. And I just give her a very disdainful look.
She glares back. I just point out that Dars and Jory did what needed to be done without being so cruel. You're probably going to preach to me again about how it was cruel and maybe it was necessary. I don't buy it. I think at this stage we just have a difference of opinion. And I'd like to point out that you're defending the man who tipped a vial of acid down an old lady's throat and choked her out. That's the man that you are defending.
I would like to point out that it is because I was the one that said we will take on your cause that you are here at all today.
Let's just settle it as a difference of opinion. I think we are going around in circles.
It sounds like that to me. Come on, you look. There's treasure behind this door.
Kick it down.
What's the door made of?
Diapers.
Honestly,
Oh my
I
goodness.
am
Okay,
not
we'll
touching
lose
that.
the treasure.
Yeah. Adventure over. We go home.
There are two. So this kind of room. There's two bas reliefs of frost giants. They're kind of carved into the wall here and here of frost giants. And newer carvings above the door depict the glowering heads of an owl, a wolf, and a goat.
So I'm just going to point at the frost giants and turn to Tooth and giggle knowingly. And then I think Thoradin's going to just like lean forward and just see if he can feel anything on the door itself. Is there a handle or anything, or any kind of opening mechanism?
There is. There's well, it's just a simple door with it just swings. It is very, very large though. Like the rest of the door is in here.
Okay. But you think Thoradin could open it on his own, or he thinks that, does he?
Thoradin can certainly try.
Well, Thoradin will shout out to the disembodied voice, and I think you'll find that we have been through your tests, so we are able to enter, and I'm going to open it now. And then I don't know if it's pull or push, whichever way he'll
push.
Try and do that. In that case, he will push it.
It does not budge
respectfully
even a single inch. No purchase on the door whatsoever. Villain says, "Step aside, foolish dwarf. I will do what needs to be done." And she pushes against it. Same thing. Doesn't budge an inch. Maybe someone stronger.
Claw, with his 8 strength, is going to walk up and just walk past people and not say a word. And then just place his hands on the door.
Does not budge an inch.
Dar is going to then move and say, "Let me show you guys."
Flanking the door, beasts whom male have been defaced, the features newer carvings above the door. An owl.
And Dar is going to try to push the door.
As you approach it, you place your hands on it, and it swings aside with very, very little effort.
Wait, what?
See, guys, I'm telling you, guys need to put your back in it. Like you need to make more.
If you pee in your pants, it works.
I don't understand.
Okay. And Thoradon will do that.
Pee in your pants? Please
Yep.
don't!
You said it'd work.
The door is
Well,
open.
Dars opened the door.
Oh.
Yep, the door is open. It is. I mean, you can go in if you like. I'll explain what you see. Arranged in this room are 3 tablets of ice, each 10 feet tall, 7 foot wide, and 1 foot thick. They sit upright in stands that are carved from ice. Script has been chiseled into each surface of the tablet. Another door stands in the middle of the far wall. Sorry, 4 ice tablets, not 3 ice tablets, 4 ice tablets. And of course you can't help but look at it, and written on each of these tablets. The first one says, compassion makes you vulnerable. Let cruelty be the knife that keeps your enemies at bay. The next one says, exist as long as you can, by whatever means you can. Only by enduring can you outlast your enemies. The next one says, in solitude you can understand and harness your full potential. Depending on others make you weak. And the last one says, every flake of snow is unique, and that which is unique must be preserved.
Oh. Dar's gonna say, "Wow, look, guys, they have a nice saying here. Like that's fine stuff here, written here." And he's going to try to open the door.
Okay. Just a sec. The door, you lean against it and you push to try and open it. It's giving a little bit. It appears different to the other door. If you want to throw your back into it, you can make me an athletics check.
Yeah, that is definitely throwing his back in it. Athletics, you said?
Yep, athletics.
Nice.
You throw your back into it, and these literal giant-sized doors swing open. And what you see in the next room is... Oops. This chamber has a dome ceiling engraved with a giant snowflake. Okay, here's something I didn't know. Who knows what that word means? Caryatids. I think that's how you say it.
Sounds Welsh.
Caryatid.
It sounds like a flower or something. I don't know what it is.
Oh.
Isn't that a Roman thing?
Oh, halfway there.
I think it's
That's
it's a pillar or
No,
column. Sorry, a
it's
column.
Oh, the style, like
It's
the
a
like
column.
something, whatever. Yeah. Okay.
It's
Is
a
it
column in
Roman?
the shape of a figure.
the destiny.
Yeah, that's right. The shape of a figure. So pillars supporting something, but the pillars
Okay.
are made to look like an actual person. Yeah, I think I got a picture here.
Okay. I seem to remember the word.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know the word. Amazing what you learn about ancient history. So anyway, I'll get back to the description. So this chamber that Dars is in at the moment has a dome ceiling with a giant snowflake. 2 caryatids depict towering women stand on either side of a door to the south wall. And in the middle of the room is a 5-foot tall, claw-shaped lectern with a white-covered book resting on it. Villain rushes forward. She doesn't approach the book. That is it. That is the codicil of white. This is what we've been looking for this whole time.
Wait a little bit, old woman.
Are we all allowed
Maybe
in?
it's a trap.
Claw, you wander in. No problem.
Into this room. Okay.
Yeah. Once this has been opened by Dars, seems to be no effect coming in.
Yeah,
What-
Islani
what-
starts going forward
Can
as
I
well.
move in?
Yep, you can move in. You can all move in. Well, I don't know. What do we do? This is what we are looking for.
Uh,
Do we touch
use,
it?
wait a little bit, Odoma. Can you at least cast detect magic or something just to see if there is any type of, I don't know, maybe it's a trap and it's a curse like what happened with Thoradin.
Of course. And she casts detect magic. And she says, I recognize several schools of magic on it. I've only seen this type of magic before on something like a spell book. So it could mean many things. It could mean the book is trapped, or it could be the magic from the spells inside itself. I do not know. Hey,
I see.
Goliath man, why don't you come over here and prove your worth and check this book for us?
There's a book inside.
Mm-hmm. Book's like right up. I don't know. It's not shown on the art, but right. Whoops. Right here, we'll say, is the book.
Okay.
Very sophisticated art. Time to prove yourself. We're not sure what this is. I know it's magical. Maybe it's trapped. Let's see how loyal you are.
I want to use magical awareness.
Okay. Sure.
I just don't know how. Let me read.
Isn't that the same as detect magic? So you
I
get the
think
same.
you just, if you are using D&D Beyond, you just click on the
Oh yeah,
on
just click
the
on it and then display on VTT or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, let me see what I can. Do you have Beyond 20 installed?
I'm on the page. No. Yes, I do have.
Okay.
I do have it.
Let's see if I can work this out as well. So fluffy beans. So this is probably features and traits. Magic awareness. I click on magic awareness, and then a little thing will pop up on the right, and then click on the Beyond 20 button over there.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then there is the box there. You can check the box to say that you already used yours.
Okay.
Check one.
Cool. Okay, so you cast your magical awareness, getting senses from this book. You get pings of various magical items that your comrades are holding. You get several schools of magic from this one. Necromancy is prominent. Evocation is prominent. So you know that this book is exuding several books of magic. What do you do?
Okay. I pass the information to the party and ask them what they want me to do with it.
I explained what I wanted you to do with it. You prove yourself to the party and you take this potentially dangerous item, and if everything's fine, hand it over to me.
Okay. I like to live dangerously, nonetheless. So I just grab the book.
You grab the book, and can everybody in the room please admire the bravery of Fluffy Beans? He picked up the book.
Wow.
Phrasing.
R.I.P.
Can I have the book, please? Fluffy Beans.
Sure, take it.
She says, this is indeed what we've been searching for this whole time. And, and you notice when you picked it up, Fluffy Beans, that it was very cold to the touch. In fact, I'll show you what it looks like. Oops. Okay, so this is what the codicil of white looks like. It's very cold to the touch. And Velin reads through and says, "This is indeed a spell book, but it also has this rhyme inside of it." And she reads out the rhyme. This is what she reads out. I'll just let you guys read that.
Oh, what does that say? Newman? There we go. Bound to she who wears the crown.
If nobody objects, I would like to keep this on my possession. Is that fair?
I, I, I'm, I'm interested in what powers it holds as well. I mean, this has been here for a reason.
That's pretty.
The Professor Orb says, "Well, I can tell you exactly what this does. The rhyme of the Frost Maiden. If we head away over to the frozen waterfall over on the Reghead Glacier, and I'll show you where that is. There's a particular spot, and if we travel to this location and recite the rhyme of the Frost Maiden, then this passageway will open up to us, and we'll potentially find our way to the lost city of Yithrin. Now, what powers lie there, I cannot say, but the magic there is perhaps the greatest that these realms have ever seen. Maybe there's going to be the solution about how to end this endless winter." And he points out a location right up the top here, next to the Reghead Glacier. So if we
For
take...
some reason, Oriel has been keeping here this secret. There must be something in there that aids us to fight her. Or stop her.
I just think that's weird. Like, if she wanted to hide it, why she would make trials so someone could have a chance to have it? It will not be just best to hide it. And
I think that the trials we just did are characteristics that Oriel likes, or whoever worships Oriel should follow these. So perhaps if you pass the trial, we just prove that we understand her and we think like her, so we're welcome to her secrets.
yeah, that makes sense.
That just makes us ever closer to Oriel and understanding why is she doing this. I think this poem shows a bit more insight on why she does it. She is the Queen of Frost, and when things are frozen, they are kept in time forever. I think that's her goal, to be the Queen of Icewind Dale and perhaps the world. Trapped it in time, and forever be the queen of it.
But she will be alone. Everybody will be just statues, and she'll be the only one living.
Not the one strong enough to survive her winter. We know she favored some people. Remember? Oh, I wasn't here. I was gonna say Sefik. We fought some berserkers that seemed to be immortal. The oral spirit was there.
Yeah, but they were also crazy.
Aren't we all a bit crazy for being here?
Um,
I want to point out that, like this spot on the map that Velen now wants to go to. That's like weeks of travel back across frozen tundra and everything. And then to turn around and potentially come back if we find something? Are we really just so ready to... I don't know. I mean, I get it. Oral's scary. I mean,
yeah,
we're
I
here
was.
for a reason. Are we here just to get a book and then to leave? Or like what's the plan from here on out?
Interesting questions to ponder for sure, but it's come to the time where I need to be responsible like Matt has been and go and collect my children. So we'll pick it up again here from next week, and yeah, interesting questions to ponder, but I really need to dash, guys.
Have a good week.
Yeah, you too,
Thanks,
guys.
Malcolm.
We'll see you next week. Tooth, I'd just like to say hi. Christine in particular, I just
Are
like
you
to say
rubbing
hi.
it in?
I just like to say hi. That's all I'm saying.
Rub it in.
I might flip again next week. Who knows? Anyway, I gotta go. See you later, guys.
Okay.